starting to chew. It's starting to chew, MJ. MJ is starting to chew, man. Oh shit! Oh no! Damn! My bad. I ain't even know we were. My bad. I ain't even know. I didn't even know. Didn't nobody even tell me it was time for the show to start. I ain't even know, man. Damn. Y'all know I be late sometimes. Be in my own world sometimes. Hey, hold on, make sure. I'm so late. I ain't even dressed. Hey, so what? Damn! Hey, my boy, Pete on the show too. Oh man,
what it do?
Boy, you would think something. Boy, you'd have thought it was some type of celebration or something, man.
What it
Put
do?
the headphones on so I can hear y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this bottle of champagne is blocking my vision. Don't worry about it. You would think I had something to celebrate about. Don't, but I do. I do, because my brother, Aaron Armstrong.
Hey, yo. What's up, man?
On the show. Before I get into all this World Championship stuff, go ahead and tell the people who you are, for the ones that don't know who you are.
Man, the Pickster, Aaron Armstrong, started out running for the United States, ended up transferring to Trinidad and Tobago in 2006 because I got dual citizenship because my dad was a two-time Olympic for Trinidad and my mom was a two-time Olympic for the U.S. And I met Ray on the circuit his first year coming in because we had the same agent. So that's how.
Man, what was that, 2003?
Man, I think so.
Yep. 2003.
Yeah. We both with TC.
Tony Count. So Pete, before we get this show started, man, what you doing now, man? First of all, you know, we're gonna let our hair down, and it means you're gonna have to have a powwow, because like I told you and I text you. I said, bro, how the hell, why you ain't been on the show yet? Literally, like we've been doing this thing behind the scenes for so long. Why you ain't been on the show yet? We're gonna get into all that later. Hold on, sir. I am doing a formal introduction to a 4x1 medalist. Okay. You don't interrupt when the 4x1 medalist people are talking. Okay, sir. Don't be disrespectful to our guests. Okay. Don't be disrespectful to our guests. Okay. Mr. Aaron Armstrong, as you were saying, you have a relay medal, correct?
Yeah.
How did you get that thing? Explain that thing, man. Go ahead. Talk about that.
You know, 2008, Beijing, whatever, ran third leg or whatever, ended up tweaking my hamstring, so I didn't get a chance to run the finals or whatever. But hey, when everybody talking about that grabbing the hand, I was the one that did it first. So let's get that out the way. I did it first. But man, that's how we got it in, you know, the circumstances with the Jamaica situation or whatever, and you know, that's how they upgraded us to gold, and we flew to Switzerland like two weeks ago to get our gold medal.
Damn, hold on. So how long it took for them to get y'all gold medal? How many years was that?
08 to now.
08,
so
damn.
That 14? That's 14.
Took y'all 14.
Yeah.
If you know what? It took you 14 years. If you turn that 4 and that 1 around, that's how long it took the USA women to get a 4x1 gold medal. Damn! Anyway, somebody else come knocking on my door. Who is it knocking on the door want to come in here? Oh! Let me go ahead and let him in here.
Greetings. What's up, everybody?
What's up, big dog?
Y'all about to have me cussing on this damn.
Lamar, we saying, yo.
Hey, Armstrong, you know this guy right here, right? You know this guy. This guy right here.
Who is that?
This Canadian guy here.
Yeah, you know what? We crossed paths a few times. I ain't have a beard before though. You know how you'd remember me?
Go ahead.
And I think it was you. Penn relays. I think you ran first leg for Team USA. And some Canadian cat hit you in the face when he was moving out to he was coming off the mark. You were coming into Wallace.
At Penn?
At Penn.
Nah, I never brought the stick to Wallace at Penn. We only ran that.
Oh no, I'm mixing you up with somebody.
Yeah.
I'm mixing you up with somebody. Because you started running for Trinidad like what? How old are you when you started running for Trinidad?
I was in 05.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, we crossed paths a few times, but
because it wasn't gonna be no Canadian dude to hit me up in the face. We ain't gonna do that.
Hey, it's funny how you found your Trinidadian lineage at just the right time, though. I would have been one of those guys too. You know what I'm saying? If it was getting too hot, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it wouldn't get people. Nah, man. The thing is coming up, because the first time I met my dad was in Penn Relays in 90. I want to say 99 or whatever. So I heard of situation and everything like that, but that was the first time I met him. Now, if I could have did it earlier and seen the Olympics while I was 18, yeah, I would have did it. Because the thing is, if you go back to, I was at Barton in 99, 2000, or whatever, when I set the American.
They're back. You and Bernard was there together, right?
Yeah. Me, Bernard. Me and Bernard, whatever. When I set the JUCO record, like I was pretty much number 2 behind Michael Johnson at the time, at the age of what, 20?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's when that was the foundation of Coach Brahman then.
Yeah. So shout out to Coach Brahman and shout out to Mouse, because you was with Mouse too, right? When you was at Florida, where he now?
Yeah, at Florida. Yeah.
I thought so. Man, Mouse been winning for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Didn't take him 41 years or nothing like that. But go ahead.
I gotta say something about Mouse. I don't like how y'all just jump ship on what y'all felt. You let Mouse punk y'all, yo.
Hold on. First and foremost, sir. Hold on. Let me explain.
You're right.
You're right. But go ahead. Okay. We're gonna get into that later too.
With all due respect to Mouse, okay. Grant really didn't prove nothing to us. Okay. And let's be honest. The defending Olympic champion pulls his hamstring in a warm-up start. Okay. Number 1 in the world. False starts with a .099 reaction time. Now, as far as what Grant proved, he proved he could stay in the blocks. You know what I'm saying? He proved that he could, come through and beat the college kid. You know what I'm saying? But as far as showing up,
Hey, sir, you wait your turn, sir. Let him finish, sir. Okay.
Lamar, I just got here, dog.
First,
you got some better posture today. You gotta have a
gold medal. Your relay team got to have a gold medal to talk. Now, his relay team down there in the corner, Trinidad and Tobago, gold medal. Anson them, by the luck of the damn draw, he got one yesterday. Team USA women.
Hold on.
You be quiet, sir. You let the gold.
Your posture is much better today, Lamont.
Hey,
it's much friendlier.
Hey, what you talking about? What you said about Mouse? Like we let him bump us?
No, not you. I'm talking about Lamont and Ray, because he went on some show and was saying, I want to give a shout out to Ray's take and whoever about calling out Grant, about assuming he wasn't going to win. You know what I'm saying? About saying that he, I don't know, I guess y'all didn't have him as a medal favorite, which is okay because Devin was looking good. And I had Hansel winning. So Hansel pulls his hamstring, Devin gets the false start, and now Grant gets his gold medal, which is cool. He won. But as far as feeling like, I showed y'all, really? Did you really show y'all?
We're gonna get into that part later on in the show. But I will clear up this right here when it comes to Mouse. Okay?
But with all due respect to Mouse, big up Mouse, you know what I'm saying? But I think he would have understood if you guys were like, well, look, Mouse, Grant really didn't prove anything to us. I don't even know if Grant proved anything to himself. It's cool that he won, but if he would have had to run a blister in time for it to be like, oh, okay, you know what?
I'll say it like this.
He didn't beat them.
You're going to get your time to talk about that. I got a whole order. Don't worry about it. Okay. You're going to get time to get your thrashing too. Now, the only reason why we did that with Mouse was, as you say, out of respect.
Absolutely.
Because guess what? On this show today, we're going back and readdress that. Now, Mouse, what Mouse did, if you heard the clip, he didn't say Ray's take. He didn't say none of that. Yeah, Mouse knows both. No, No, you gotta listen to
Doc,
it.
I heard him say raise tape. Well,
No,
the clip I saw.
No. Mouse said, I'm gonna call them out by name. Lamont Johnson and Ray Edwards. He did that for a reason because we have personal connections with Mouse. So it's almost like when your uncle be like, nah, I'm gonna okay, it ain't no damn Ray's tape. I'm talking to Ray. Okay. Cause then it was more like Mouse, my coach. Ex-coach. Mouse still got that little presence to where, like, if you've been coached by Mouse, and I'm gonna ask Aaron this, he just kind of got that presence. If you've been coached by him, he kind of can, when you gotta know Mouse. So, I didn't appreciate the fact that, when he said Ray wasn't, that's cheating because he had to say Ray's take, that's different. Because Ray's take and battle him. But when he say Ray Edwards, it's like, come on, coach. How you gonna sum me like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you gonna sum me like that? We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that.
And
I'm glad you on the show though. Because we gotta open this show up talking about some things that happened this weekend.
Let's roll.
What's up,
So
Lamont, what's up, man?
Am I allowed to speak now?
Not yet. You finna get your chance.
You can say hello. You can say hello.
No, we can't even say hello.
That would be having manners.
He can't say hello.
That would be having manners. That would be having manners.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm about to
Very disrespectful.
I'm
Very
about to
disrespectful.
unleash on this whole relay thing. And Anson,
Okay,
you not about to sit here and not say that I didn't call the men's relay from first, second to third in order. You gonna give me my
I don't know, but we'll get to that part. We'll get to that part.
Ray gets to that part.
We're gonna talk about the relay. Yeah.
So guess what? Because what we first got to talk about is this right here.
Y'all irritating me right now, boy.
Listen,
it's Monday.
So I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to dwell on it. First of all, I haven't done this yet. Let me give my shout outs to the people. LB, welcome back. Conglomerate Anonymous, how you doing? Cheese B. Wayne, you was there the whole time. You seen the whole thing in the trap house. Mad Scientist, what's going on? TB PhD, you did too. Endless Waltz, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man? What's going on? Motion Sickness, your trap house is booming. Lily Lake. The Aaron Brown, what's going on? Brother AJ, what it do? What it do? Zach Curry, what's up, brother? What's going on? Oh, Swabble Joy. Leverage King, what it do? What it do? Michael Blunt, you know what? What's up, Michael Blunt? I think it's a good time for me to go on and jump in this thing and be very blunt about it. Now, I recall being called out by a whole country. Whole country called me out. Said, come to their station, to their show too. You know what I did? I went on there by myself, like a soldier, like a U.S. soldier. I went on the show. They said, now, tell all of us how you feel about that relay. I said, I'm going to stand my ground. My girl's going to pull it off. That's what I said on the show. I ain't biting my tongue. I ain't taking it back. My girl's going to pull it off. They didn't want to believe me. So then we came to my show, with new co-hosts and everything. And then, I was attacked again. One of them even had the audacity to bring out a belt. The nerve. I was attacked again. It was like, be honest, what you think? I say, man, listen. I say, listen. It's very possible. It's very possible that Team USA women could pull off this upset. Nobody believed it. There was only, I can count on two hands the amount of people that believe we could do it. It was the four on the relay, and then it was the coach and the parents. That's about it. I was the only person there outside of that was like, it gonna be done. I stood up my ground. Well, just like a U.S. Army soldier. See, I got my thing going. I stood up my ground. I said, no, because they going to battle. It's different. If it was solo, they can't take them out. They too damn strong. They're too strong. Solo one-on-one, we can't do it. But as a unit, I think we could take them out. We could take the enemy down as a unit, but we got to work together. They weak. They weak in some areas. They're weak because their commander-in-chief, I feel pretty solid. Their commander-in-chief is going to let us in as soon as we land, which is on that first leg. I said, I know the game plan. We have to attack the first leg. We attack the first leg. Rest of it is history. They got to play catch up. And if they got to play catch up, I got my money on my team, my soldiers. It's a different mindset with these set of women. I try to tell that dude which way I got to point. Right there. That dude right there. Right there. I try to tell him. I said it's a different set of mindset. I said these girls out here today, you talking to the Twitter generation. You talking to the TikTok generation. These girls ain't scared to know. They get together, they ain't scared. I told you, I said they're Captain America. They put their rings together and they gonna be ready to do it. Come on. What did they do? I want to hear you say it. What did they do?
He don't went to sleep on it.
What? Don't maybe do you need to hear it again? Do you need to hear it again? Because I can replay it for you if you need to hear it again. How it happened.
Dude, Jamaica deserved to lose. The U.S. won.
Well, I don't like your tone, sir. First of all, I don't like your tone. I don't like how you said that. The way you saying that, it almost sounds like them girls didn't go out there and do what they had to do. That's what it sounds like you're trying to say.
Jamaica deserved to lose. The U.S. won.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Mr. Armstrong, down there in the corner, because you've been on these relays. Start with you. I'm starting with you. Did you watch that relay?
Oh, for real? Of course.
Give me your terminology on how the U.S. women pulled that off. Because what he talking about over there is ridiculous. Like Jamaica just lost. Nope, they pulled it off. What did you see?
Man, I think it's easier to control the women of the team. They looked at more in unison than to look like, okay, well, we just run on a team together. It looked like they had something to prove. It looked like, okay, let's be real. You had two studs, black girls. You had two stud white girls, right? Who ever seen that? Nobody ever seen that. And they came together to the point of, look, and they all freshly probably out of college. They do that all day, every day. It was no divas. It was nobody saying, you know what, I just ran the finals of the 100 or 200, and I'm not practicing today. They pretty much probably the day after they finals, they was like, hey, I'm going to do some easy handouts with y'all to make sure we're in unison. That's what I seen when they came out there. Like you said, it was more of, let's run this race as full as possible and stuff like that. Jamaica, I think they squad, I would have changed it up and did it different. But it seemed like the U.S. was more in unison, and Jamaica just got caught off guard. Like, man, these girls actually run. But you already know, if you got a bunch of college kids or ex-college kids out there, the adrenaline, the nervousness, and stuff like that go take over, and it benefited them in a good way.
I want to hear Anson got to say. Then we're going to hear what Coach got to say. But one thing stood out to me, what you said. You said they was in unison, like a team, like a platoon.
You already know. You know. Hey, I remember we was in Germany. You said you got to know somebody that knows something about it.
You got to know somebody that knows something about it.
Okay? You already knew what time it was. You already know how it operates.
Here's the thing that happened. I'm gonna let Mr. Anson talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
These girls,
it seem like
this unison that he's speaking of, it's another thing that I try to tell this guy. I said, sir, do you not remember what Bianca said when she came on the show? She said, we just knew we had to get a job done. We ain't never really worked out together. We just all had one thing in mind, which was to win. I tried to tell this dude right here that. I said, man, I think these girls, they on a different mindset, but you ain't want to listen. It sounds like, well, Mr. I got a gold medal down there in the corner. What side? Right there.
Respect.
Aaron Armstrong saying is they was in unison. All right, Anson, go ahead. What did you see from the Women's USA victory?
Okay, I'll say this, and you may think I'm kind of siding with Lamont, but just hear me out. It didn't look like Jamaica wanted to run. It didn't look like their heads was in it. It seemed like they already did what they wanted to do. They had the hardware and the individual event. Even their demeanor seemed kind of jokey. It's kind of like they felt like it was just going to happen. And now on the backstretch, well, first off, Brianna should have been running first.
Thank you.
Now, second leg though, Abby really ate the shit out of Elaine.
Told that bitch up. Told that. I'm talking about I'm talking about not Elaine. I'm talking about the leg. She told the leg up.
Yeah. Tore the leg up. Ate her, and Jenna might be one of the best third legs in history, yo. Because I don't know someone who holds their form so well on a turn, yo. It looks exactly the same as when she's running straight, dog. So then, I mean, Shelly ended up getting eaten, even though she was already behind, and then Sharika just had too much to do on TT. TT really didn't look that good, but
TT did what I tried to tell this guy. I said the only thing that gotta happen is 2007 Osaka. I said 07 Osaka when Leroy Dixon was on anchor and Asapa Power was on anchor. I literally told this dude, I said, all TT got to do is hold. I said, pray. That's all you got to do. Hold on and pray, cause she coming. She coming. I tell that dude. Same thing you just said.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Did y'all see the splits? Because they were saying something about the camera angle. They saying that Pradini split was good, but Shelly Ann had a better split. But the way the camera angle was, I don't know what's up with the track or whatever, but that's what they, that's what
too much technology. When it comes to them and that, I just be like, okay, who won? You know what I mean? All that's cute and all that, but all right, from the eye test, it looked like Shelly got it.
Yeah, and mind you, she got the baton way before Shelly did, so I mean that might have a lot to do with it too. The splits, I need to know how they do the splits because sometimes it seems a little sketchy. But I know that Jenna, I mean, for Jenna to run that well against her, anyways, even if the split was slightly better, Jenna ran the hell out of that leg, yo.
The curve runners for Team USA made the difference. I mean, everybody did their thing, but the curve runners usually what you would say fall off at. Melissa Jefferson tore that first leg apart. And then soon as Jenna got it, she continued the same thing. So, Coach, we know you've been sitting here waiting.
What's all about?
I think it's time for us to go ahead and let you all punish me.
All right. Because now here's the truth of the matter.
Okay. We're going to hear it.
And I don't care who gets offended. I don't care who gets mad. You will never convince me if Jamaica would have ran. You know what? Jamaica deserved to lose. Here's why. And everyone who's attacking Kimber Nelson, y'all need to stop and y'all need to relax. It's not that serious. It ain't that deep. Leave that young baby alone. Leave her alone. That's the first thing. Second of all, you had the reigning Olympic championship team in Eugene, and the coaches let ego come in the way of common sense. If I said it once, I said it probably about 37 times. Shelly Ann should have been on that backstretch. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care what anybody say about Abby, and I love Abby. Abby's not doing this to Shelly what she did to Elaine. No way.
No, she's not.
They lost that race because of poor relay management, poor setup. Everything was wrong. Because you cannot tell me if they race another 5 times that race is gonna be close. If they run the reigning Olympic championship team. Brianna Williams should have been leading that relay off. But they got caught up in what Kimber did at Jamaican Trials. Dude, the first round should have told you Kimber was not where she was supposed to be. And even if you was gonna run Kimber, here's what you should have done. Y'all should have been practicing. Then you would have put Shelly out the hole, Sharika on the backstretch, and Lane on third and tell Kimber hold on for dear life. Because TT's a dog. TT's a dog. Now I know if the lead's big enough, TT's not gonna catch her. But you set the tone and you give Jamaica a fair advantage. Jamaica lost that relay, and I'm glad they lost that relay. Whoever the relay coach is, I want the chat people assemble. Y'all goal for tonight is to find me who is the relay coach, because I have words for him and he deserves to get fired. Period.
Ouch.
Period.
Coach, I gotta
Ouch.
stop you, Coach. I gotta stop you, Coach. Coach, I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you, Coach. Because, Coach, I'm tell you why I gotta stop you. Because you're digging yourself in the hole. Well, I'm telling you why you're digging yourself in the hole.
I'm not,
because this person down here, because we, you know, we debating, right? Yeah, I'm talking about the person down here, because we debating, right?
Respect.
This person down here, country, just got a gold medal, right? That country got a gold medal with having one athlete that been kind of banged up, and 3 other ones who wasn't even in the finals. So although I hear,
Aaron Brown was in the finals.
I mean, I said Aaron Brown. Sorry, Aaron Brown was. Although I hear what you're saying, what makes your argument invalid, still not work and makes it invalid is they got a gold medal with who they had. The USA women got a gold medal with who they had. It went about switching the teams up. Now, what did Aaron just say? We all got to be in unison. What did Anson just say? They don't look like they even wanted to do it. It don't matter. You switch the legs up 4-5 times. It don't matter. If your toe ain't ready to go, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Listen. What we not gonna do is act like none of us don't have almost a combined 60 years of track and field combined under all of us. Okay?
Exactly. So I don't know why you even.
Hold on. You know good and well it's about spacing and leg placement. Shelly has no business running third leg. None. When she is arguably the greatest second leg that you will ever see. Do you see how she tear people apart on the straightaway?
Well, no. I gotta disagree with you because straightaway, the one thing, you know, I want Pitt to get in on this. The one thing that we all can agree to is Shelly Ann is as great as she is in the 100 because of her drive phase, because of her transitioning, because she's perfected that. She's also great in the 200 because she can run the hell out of a curve.
Right.
So what you put those two together, she can't run no straightaway. Why? You just took somebody who you're saying should run straight up for 100 meters, and her claim to fame is because of her actual race pattern. You can't put her on no straightaway. You can't put Shelly on the straightaway.
Oh, hold on. Yes, you can. We just
not strength wise. Not strength wise.
Where are you gonna put a lane? Where are you gonna put a lane?
Okay, so yeah. So now where you gonna put Elaine at? You gonna put Elaine on the curve?
You put Elaine on third in 2015 when she destroyed the whole world on third leg. You put her on third.
You talking about 2015? We talking about 2 days ago. We talking about 2 days ago. We talking about what they look like right now. Forget back then. Right now,
you put her third. You
put Elaine third. Yes. So what you gonna do is you gonna put Elaine third, and then you gonna put
Brianna out the hole. You put
Brianna out the hole. Shelly on the back. And I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm not talking about your dream team. I'm talking about 2 days ago. This is what you was gonna put together to beat what USA just did.
Dude, okay. So that's what I'm talking about, bro.
So what you think about this, right? So what you think about this, right? Whether it's Shelly out the hole, right? Who you know Shelly can fire, right? You got
that's why I put it.
You got Sharika at 21.5, right? Hide the one that ran
Kimba.
First leg, hide her on third and cut her steps down so she don't have to run as far.
Okay, stop right there with what you just said, sir. Yeah. The reason why I'm saying that is because I said me and Coach will tell you this. I literally tried to explain to Coach exactly what you just said is, oh, no. You do, put them over there and you shorten their steps up. Okay, now you may continue.
Yeah, I was just saying, so now you have 3 studs that's setting up the race and you only have one person that's not on that level just to maintain. Because even if you have someone that's Elaine on anchor, you have Shelly on anchor, or Sharika on anchor, they just need to touch you to pretty much to feel you, and the rest is over.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Listen.
What you think?
Listen.
Hold on.
Ray.
Go ahead.
I said what I said. There's 2 orders they should have ran. They ran the third order, which is why they lost. Good for them. Good.
I think the best order that they could have put out there was already out there, except for switch your first legs. Why? Because for the same reason why Jenna was on third. Don't matter what you done ran this year. Your expertise from being in the moment is why we gonna put you out there. I'm not putting Kimber Nelson out there. I'm gonna put the same person who ran first leg last year. She's there. So I'm gonna have to run with that. And she ran the semis. I'm keeping her right there. Now I'll go change up the rest of it, but I'm not taking Brianna out first. I don't care. I'm not doing that. Everybody else, based on what they look like right now, if we all watched Shelly Ann run that 200-meter curve, you would be a fool to not say put on a curve. Not based on what she's done, just based on that 200. Based on that's the eye vision. Based on the last thing your eye saw, your eye said, shit, she ran out that curve. Okay, so the next day, you go on the curve now. Why? The eye test and everything else. Now, if I got Sharika, me personally, if I got Sharika and I'm looking at just this team and where everybody's at right now with Elaine and not being Elaine, I'm not chancing it no more. I'm actually finna put Sharika on second. No. You finna go. Why? You the fastest one. So just in case something go wrong on the first leg, which it did, you can recover. Your first leg didn't do its job, and then you put a hurt Elaine on the second leg. You in trouble now.
Elaine claimed she wasn't hurt.
Okay, well, even if she wasn't hurt, did Elaine get a medal? I mean, I'm saying like what not a medal.
Elaine's not Elaine right
now. Elaine is not Elaine right now.
Yeah.
So since Elaine ain't Elaine right now, I'm not putting her over there. I'm finna put this 21-4 over there. you going that backstretch. Open it up. That's my safety net. So now if I got that safety net, now I'm gonna keep Shelly there. Why? I just saw Shelly eat a curve up. Elaine, hold it.
Right.
I think they're trying to keep the exact same order.
Hold on, Anson. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. Hold on. Sharika is notoriously known for not being able to pass the baton. Okay. That's why she runs on. Hold on. That's why she runs anchor. Okay. Go back and forget this whole what happened. No, you have to watch.
Listen, look here, coach. Look here. We've been switch topic because one thing I'm not gonna let y'all do is that right there. Y'all gonna sit here, Sharika, she can't take two handoffs. These girls from America ain't never worked together, period. Like, what y'all be saying asinine. She can't take two handoffs. And guess what? She don't want to win. Pick. Hold on, pick. You can run one leg better than the other. You're going to have your preferred leg, correct?
Right.
Because you're a gold medalist person. Right. But you can run any leg at any time, if need be, to get it done, right? Right. Anson, also, you have your preferred leg. But you can go anywhere need be to get the job done. There is no I can't. It's I'm better at, but if need be, today I'm gonna get it. So you making excuses for him like that.
No, you're literally proving my point. Do you understand that? Do you understand that Aaron was clearly the best third leg that I see in college?
Yeah.
JUCO and no,
Oh yeah, you know I was a beast. That's small time stuff.
He was a beast on third leg. Aaron was a beast on third leg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he could run anchor when he ran anchor when they put Bernard on third and he ran anchor down in Arkansas back in '99 and he tore me and my squad up. He ain't think I forget.
I see. Hey, you was on that. Okay, I see you. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And you had my man that went to Texas that ran the second leg, and my man Ty who ran first. Yeah, Lawrence, you had Titan who led off that relay because one of your big guys got hurt. But anyway, if you watch Aaron run the third leg, why would you move from a leg that Aaron legitimately has mastered? Yes,
it depends on what Aaron looked like now.
We go over
now.
I think you have to take people's shape into consideration.
Exactly. Like you just completely ignoring the fact that right now, you ain't at your strongest, so we need to move around and see what helps you.
So you run Elaine on the backstretch to get tore up?
Hold on.
Elaine ran the backstretch last year.
She ran. Hey, coach. Let me ask you this: Are you talking about more of confidence and where she at now? That's pretty much might give her a lack of confidence. Like say, okay, well, she used to run in second. Put her on second because she had more confidence. Don't switch out that dynamic and make her feel less than, okay, well, you know what, Elaine, you're not running this well at the point. Let's put you on first and pretty much put more stress on her. Is that what you're talking about, Coach?
No. What
he's helping you out, yo.
What's that?
He's helping you out, yo.
No, I was asking about that.
No. I mean, my thing is I go off of where I know they're stronger at. I don't care about any of that other stuff. Listen.
So what would Elaine be stronger at?
Hold on.
I'm just asking the question. What would Elaine be stronger at then?
Hold on. Third.
But she didn't run third last year.
And yo, there's not an easy leg. There's not an easy leg to run. There's not an easy leg to run, dog. It's two exchanges.
I had a problem with her running second last year. That's why they didn't break.
But she murdered second last year though, dog.
But if you go back and go watch her history on second legs, dude, she runs horrible second legs, bro. She runs great.
This the thing. See, you starting to do, coach. You starting to do like these fans do, and you can't do that. You can't go back to somebody's stats from 4 years ago and be like, well, you know, if you go back and look at his film from 2015, well, it's 2022. It's 2022.
And they ran well in 2021. Hold on. So you got 1 year ago for reference, dog. You can't go back 4 years.
Let me ask you this: the second leg has always been the leg that blow the race over. Why would you put Elaine on second? You realize she got dog walked the entire leg, right?
She did, but listen,
right? She got killed.
I think they tried to duplicate the order from last year as much as possible, but Elaine
it was a dumb idea last year. It was a dumb idea last year, and a dumb idea now.
So basically, you say that they should have put Shelly Ann at first.
No, I'm saying they should have put Brianna Williams first,
okay,
Shelly second, Sharika last, and put Elaine third.
So you saying Shelly?
This team should have still won, dog. This team
Shelly and see, Anson, I'm glad you said that because that's what I think. What coach still missing the fact that you can change the order up,
still won.
But they still should have won. And now every show, what did I keep saying? I literally kept saying it don't matter.
I look at relays different.
This is the thing you gotta understand. They lost because of their handoffs. They didn't lose because of their speed. They didn't lose because of somebody didn't run good. They lost because of their handoffs. That ain't bad placement. Bad placement is bad leg placement. Bad, you know, so the order of the bad leg. So either way it go, okay, well, you switch the legs. So now if you switch the legs, you just put Kimber Nelson, who the person I keep saying is the weakest link, to have to do two jobs now. So you're gonna put the weakest link on third, and now she gotta dictate getting the stick, giving the stick, and keeping the team in it. And when we sit here telling you, if we all trying to take, if we all trying to take Kimber Nelson off the relay and say put Brianna on it, but if you keep Kimber Nelson on a relay, you saying put her at third. Okay, so we're taking off. You saying put Elaine at third. Okay, you saying put Elaine at third. Okay, you want Shelly Ann at second. You want Brianna at first. Okay, here's the problem with that because I'm only looking at the race. Melissa Jefferson still would have ate that first leg up. So now with Melissa Jefferson eating that first leg up, you are wanting a Shelly Ann Fraser-Price whose claim to fame is her technique. She's 5'5". You want her to go catch a 48 split, 21 person on the backstretch. She's not catching her. Why? Because your strength is in your start. We standing straight up, Jack. Hold on. We talking about speed now. Now, when you get to the third leg, so now what you want is, hold on. Now you want that stick to go from Abby with that 400. That's why if you watch the relay, when Abby got to about 80, she hit another gear. That's the separation. So now when she did that, you are expecting that Elaine Thompson that we just looked at to go catch that Jenna. It's still not going to work unless your handoffs are right. That's all I keep saying. Give Team USA their respect, not because they was the fastest, because I kept saying Jamaica should win it, but here's why I don't think they will. They're going to mess up somewhere, and Team USA is going to take advantage of it. I said on every show, and what did they do? It ain't got nothing to do with the order. You got a 10-6, a 10-6, a 21. I don't give a damn what order you put them in. Don't matter. Why? America got a silver to this team because of the same reason. Speed ain't got nothing to do with it. Mess up one time against other people. How?
You're all over the place. 1 minute you said the times from the past don't count. Now you want to throw in 8 times now. Elaine didn't run 10-6 this year. So which one is it? Which one is it?
So no, he said he's not for 4 years ago. Like it was just last year.
No.
Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Yeah, you got a 10-6, a 10-6, a 10-7. Can I stop right there then? Okay, Elaine ain't go 10-6. She went 10-7 this year. What a dramatic change. I'm sorry. 10-7. 10-6, 10-6, 10-7. It's the same shit. They were Team America. 9-8, 9-8, 9-8, 9-8. How the hell you get silver to Canada? Why? It don't matter about the placement. It matters. Only thing that matters is where's this stick at?
Ray, that's a whole nother conversation.
I know it is, and we're gonna get to that next. That's the next one. That's the next topic.
Listen.
On here, we're gonna let Coach talk, but then we go on to the next topic, which is the men football one.
Listen, we can sit here and agree to disagree. I know what I saw, and once again, like I said earlier, and I've been saying all weekend, the USA deserved to win, and Jamaica did everything and deserved to lose. And I'm glad they lost. And I hope right now the Federation, regardless of what Shelly.
So you don't think? My last, the only question I got. You don't think it got nothing to do with the handoffs to why they lost? It's solely because of the order.
If you let me finish, Ray, if you let me finish, you will hear everything I've been saying, bro. I said handoffs. I said spacing, and I said the leg placement. I said three things. That's key to a successful relay. All right, three things. Yes, the handoffs was atrocious because they don't practice.
Okay, smash this then. Out of those three things you just said, is three things wrong. Which one of those three things, if you fix one of them, the other two don't matter?
I gotta fix all three. I'm sorry.
No, you don't. Let me answer a different way. Answer. Out of all three,
I gotta fix all three.
If you fix one, if Jamaica fixes one thing, they win. What's that one thing? Not one thing they fixed from on that relay 2 days ago. They fixed one thing, they win now. And what is that one thing?
It's the handoffs.
Every time. Coach, you losing this debate.
No.
You can go, watch this. Coco, watch this. If you can get your same placement, that same placement you want, you can put that same placement out there. But guess what? If that one thing fall off, it don't even matter no more. Get them girls they props and say the reason why Jamaica lost is because the handouts.
I'll tell you this though. Wait, one thing. Just one thing. Very short.
I can't speak.
No, very short.
My
bad. Just one thing. If they had desire, none of that stuff would have mattered. If all of them just wanted to run, they could have had bad handoffs. You could put any order. You could, but with the way they were coming across, they didn't really seem like they wanted to run, dog. So now those things become factors, especially the handoffs.
That's all it is. Especially the handoffs. That's all it is. If you want to run, your handoff's gonna be crisp. With that being said, let's go ahead and switch this thing over. We'll get back into it. Let's go ahead and switch this thing over to this men's 4x100. And Aaron.
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago. Y'all had what, lane 2? I feel like it was lane 2. I actually thought I thought y'all was gonna do better, but I feel like Coach
or something like that. Yeah.
Coach on top of you, he had them getting the medal.
Mm-hmm.
He had them medaling. You had Canada. No, I'm sorry. That was in 200. My bad. That was the 200. You had Richardson medaling out of lane 2. Wrong Canadian guess. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's actually from Trinidad.
Huh?
Jareem's from Trinidad.
I meant Trinidad. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Wrong event. That was 200. That 100 meter, 4x100 meter went men.
What year?
This right now.
Oh,
right now. Did you watch yesterday's? Did you watch yesterday? Fine.
You talk about the whole relay?
The whole relay.
Yeah.
Give us your take on the whole relay. We're gonna go around the horn. And then actually on this one, we're gonna actually have to let Anson talk last because I don't want to hear it. But go ahead.
Respect.
So my take, like you talk about overall take of you talk about
hey, it's the flow, yours. You can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
So if I have the world record holder in the 200, you would not run the first round, right? I'm gonna bring you in as a final. Somebody was trying to make a statement as, if you don't show up to practice, we're not gonna run you, right? So now, with the US, I would have brought in Bromell for the first round, right? At the end of the day, I think Bracey is a dog. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if Bracey is seasoned enough for when he turned around to receive a stick. That's me. or whatever. But I think it's until the U.S. get a coach that's not going to have no ties to the coaches or the shoe companies or whatever, they can always have problems. Because for the simple fact, it ain't no way the leg speed that's put on that track should have lost. 0-0. They should have never lost. I think that it was more based upon, okay, we're going to make a statement. And Ray, to be honest with it, man, I think a lot of them don't have the pride that your generation, everybody else's generation have. I think it's based upon if they run good in 100, if they do good in another race, okay, we got pride, let's run the relay. But they don't know how to deal with defeat. So if they don't run good, it's like the relay ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. I don't think that they have the same pride to say, man, let's link up. Yeah, we did USA versus Great Britain. We had to run the 200 after. Hey, man, let's get on this relay and roll or whatever. We'll do it like that. But I don't think they had that kind of pride, man.
Coach, what you saw from that USA men's silver?
Bad order, bad handoff.
Ooh, he running with that. Go ahead. Flow yours.
No, seriously. Bad order, bad handoffs.
I would have put Noah on anchor.
Hey, thank you.
You got a person that got he has closing speed, he has top end speed or whatever, and I think they went with more of a explosive runner on the anchor. I would have put Noah on the anchor.
I think Noah looked flat.
So
I agree with what you just said.
So let's make sure we
with Noah looking flat. But go ahead, Coach.
Let's make sure we do this the right way. Trayvon couldn't be at relay camp because he had a family emergency. He got on a space yesterday on Twitter, and he let the world know what happened while he wasn't at relay camp. So that's one. So
they didn't consider him because of that.
Right, they didn't consider me. That's what he said. He said they didn't consider him because of that. He said that's perfectly fine. He's cool. Now we have to also remember Fred Curley got hurt.
Right.
Okay. Now with Fred Curley going down, I think Ray and we can speak on it now. The plan was to always run Elijah Hall third.
Yeah,
that was always.
It was never. Elijah Hall was on that third leg from day one, and
so why is that though?
Based on how he practiced at relay camp.
Yeah,
he was the only one capable of running third because he understood how to run the third leg. What I was saying earlier.
Plus, I wasn't mad with that. I wasn't mad with that decision no way because he was fresh. Like you got a fresh body out there, fresh legs. So I actually like that.
And so if you watch the finals, I don't know if they was going silent exchanges or Noah couldn't hear Christian, but Christian legitimately ran up on him and get an alligator armed the stick. Okay,
but that's a different speed though.
Right, and so I think it looked like, and I have to see the overhead view. I don't know if Noah left a step or two late. You know, with Christian, you can't leave a step late, or else it's problems. He's gonna run up on you. And then you look at Great Britain's you look at Canada's handoff. That thing was full extension. It was the most beautiful handoff I've seen in a long time. Then the handoff between Noah and Eli was good. Then Eli took 8 steps with the baton out, and everybody on here know you run with the baton out like this. It's so like if you look at the other angle, USA was in the lead. US was still winning, even with that bad handoff. Now, DeGrasse found something deep in him, and I feel bad for Marvin because Marvin's going to hear this for the next 365 days.
But they training partners. They training partners.
Right, they training partners. But here's the other thing that Canada got. And I think Anson can speak to this. I think over the last 6 years, they've only rotated the same 6 guys. It's been the same 6 guys, if I'm not mistaken. And that camaraderie, is something that needs to happen. And that's something I know Marvin has spoke about. Like, yo, we got some stuff to work because they say they tired of losing. Like now you got guys who's really sick of losing. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the U.S. team or whatever, I done seen both sides, right?
Yeah.
Name one person on that team that people can relate to. Coaches wise, who's the coach this year?
Michael Marsh.
How many people? I'm Mike Marsh era. Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson. These kids are going to a point of they don't have nobody to relate to. They don't have a Ray or whatever. They don't have the Justin Gallons. These people, the Tyson Gate, they need to be on a facility to say, look, we done did this. And I seen both sides. Like, man, the relay is totally different from in the 80s, 83 and stuff like that. They don't know who Mike Marsh is. I mean, respect of all the accolades and things like that. But if I can't see you in my eye, I'm not going to be able to identify you telling me, hey, let's do this. Because some of those kids are like, man, we nervous. But if you have somebody who done been there and say, man, look, we here to kick ass. We here to do this. And this is what we need to do. How you feel, man? My legs a little flat or whatever. Okay, let's cut down your steps. You're going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? You make
that's what me and Coach was talking about on the last show with JD. Like what made JD, why they was able, like them girls were able to break the record because of what you saying. Like JD he was so close to their era to where he could understand and they could understand him. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying is like I 100%
generation
agree
gap.
with you. Yeah, that generational gap is serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I think the NFL was the first, conglomerate. We're gonna let Coach and y'all get back talking, but I think they was the first conglomerate to figure that out. Like, we need to have coaches that are closer to these athletes because they'll understand and listen more.
And
so
then,
from what you're saying is correct.
You already know. When we get the world, let's be real. It's the coaches, at the relay practice and stuff like that. Is it actually say, man, look, because you have the outside coaches. You know what? After the finals, okay, all these different countries, Great Britain, whether it's Trinidad, whatever, stuff like that. We're based upon, we ain't do a lot of relay practice, but we knew if after the finals, I ain't make a lot of finals because pretty much I was taking off every 100 since 2005 and somebody else was putting in. That was just an issue or whatever. But you'll have people that get to the finals and the coaches come in and say, hey, my athlete ain't training until 3 days. When the relay on Saturday. So you'll see them on Friday evening. Right or wrong? So all these other countries will be like, okay, the finals, my athlete was in the finals on Friday. You'll see them at relay practice, even if it's easy practice. They're not doing it. It's more based upon all the coaches are making the decisions until they get a coach that's going to say, look, this is what's required and this is what has to be done. It's going to always be issues. It don't make no sense that U.S. have all this talent and it's always since the 80s and everything else and had relay issues. It don't make no sense.
The difference is, and I think Anthony can speak, and Anthony got to take the floor on this one. Great Britain. I did a Zoom call with the Great Britain relay coach during the height of the pandemic, and he gave us the breakdown of how their relay practice go. No, like your personal coach can't even be in the facility when they do relay practice. They can't even be there. And if you don't show up, even if you're the national champion and you're ranked in the top 5, they may mess around and not even take you to the championship meet. Like, they're serious about their relay. And so Anson, who I think Glenroy Gilbert's still the relay coach, right?
In Canada?
Yeah. Glenroy. Okay. We all know. And we
second leg from '96.
Yeah, we know Glenroy, and Glenroy has.
He's the head coach now too.
Beast.
So such a love and honor and respect that they have for him. So when he says, "Hey, we got to do this. We're gonna do this." The United States cannot become a consistent gold medal winner until somebody in USA say, "Hey, if y'all don't show up, guess what? We're taking your 100-meter spot."
I disagree, 100%.
Okay,
and then I'm gonna let Anson get the whole flow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what y'all are saying is because it's not. Because when we debating, you gotta look at both sides. Okay, well, the women pulled it off. What's the difference?
It's easy. It's easy to control women.
Now, I would not say it's easier to control women because I'm gonna say this respectfully, and I know a lot of y'all watching, and I'm not. Sometimes you gotta put it out there, and if you can't shoot threes, you can't shoot threes. Stop shooting threes. If you look throughout history, and if you go and look at the women head coaches versus the men head coaches, that's your problem. And I gotta give I'm gonna go ahead and just shit's over with now, so we can talk about it. Me, Coach, and Anson was all in the group chat with Marvin, right? Before they ran everything. Coach made a suggestion, right? And then Coach was like, shit, you might want to do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, that wasn't the game plan that their coach had. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the end result was pretty much what Coach said y'all need to do. You didn't do because you didn't do that.
But
y'all got caught.
Right.
So the only thing I'm saying is, I don't think that is more so is what you and Coach both are saying. We got to have coaches that not only can relate, but also that's smart enough to know that 26 ain't gonna work. And here's why. I know on game day, you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be doing this. I can put this into the pot, and what you do, and like Coach saying, you do good at this, not so good at that. So now I gotta base your steps off of that. That's why Team USA can't get around, because you either ran up on each other bumbling up, or you too far. That ain't the athletes. That's, bro, you don't know how to do measurements.
Canada doesn't even have the leg speed that y'all have, and no one's doing 26 steps. For viewers you're hearing the numbers, we're talking about the steps for the tape to lay down for when people are coming in, when to take off. So the more steps, basically, the more time there is for the exchange to happen. And from faster speed coming in, you need more steps. But if you tighten it, you're gonna have people running up on each other. No one's doing 26 on Canada's team. Nobody. And we don't have y'all's leg speed.
Right. Who the leader of the team?
What team?
The US. Who the leader?
Marvin was, right?
Marvin was this one. You can say Marvin because everybody else was gone. Fred was gone. Trayvon was gone. Yeah. So Marvin was the leader.
Yeah. Shout out to Marvin.
I'm just saying, like, one thing about it, like, right now, man, and me and Ray kicked it. Like, we'll know, like, hey, man, we going to chill tonight, whatever, something like that. But who's doing that? Like, literally, can call everybody out.
Funny enough, funny enough, I think the leader was Trayvon, yo, but then he didn't get on the team.
He wasn't on the team.
I think it was Trayvon. Trayvon's the one that would be the one to step up and speak as far as that. Fred does most of the talking with his legs. I don't think he really cares to be the leader like that. But one thing I was going to say to
Marvin got that football mentality. That's why they probably need to Marvin.
They might need that, but when you're on the track, you need someone that's got track in their blood, yo. Like, in a way, like Marvin's still kind of learning track still.
Because even with, I'm gonna pop bottles in the prelims. We pop bottles afterwards.
Shout out to my boy Bracer for that, though. Hey, I'm just saying, you can't be mad at him, because the only reason why I say is, like, if you gon' talk shit, do it the whole time. Like, talk shit even in the semi. You know what I'm saying? Do it the whole time.
That's cool, but hey, we drinking beers now.
let me go on.
Warm ones.
Let me go on and give Anson his credit right now, because we gave him a lot of flack. And he rolled.
Yeah, we did give him a whole lot of trash with that maple leaf and everything.
Right,
especially you, Lamont. Especially
right. No, can you let me give you?
Because I backed out of it, but it was really.
Give us some extra details.
Let me give you your credit.
Sorry.
Okay, we rolled, we killed them, and then I saw the prelims, and Anson would tell you, I said, "Dog, y'all gonna pull this off." I had to concede. So shout out to Canada, shout out to Anson, who rolled for his country, even though his family's Jamaican. So.
Oh. Yeah. All right, man. See how
they shouldn't have pulled it off, though. The only reason why they pulled it off was for the same reason why USA women pulled it off. They shouldn't have pulled it off. I wanted to say this to Anson, though, before you get to talking. I'm gonna give you your country respect, because I felt like a lot of people were being very disrespectful. Very
disrespectful. Yes.
Because after the relay, they was like, they should have put this person on ankle leg. Whoa, wait, time out. Well, they should have put no, hold on. And I had to speak up on Twitter. Literally, hold on, y'all. Hold on. What y'all not gonna do is disrespect Andre DeGrassi like that. Like, you just talking like he'll really poop, like, oh man, you should what? No, like, Marvin is and y'all know this. I told Mark, boy, when he got a stick, Mark, you weren't gonna catch him. I'm telling you straight up. Well, I ain't no faith in you. You're not gonna go catch him, Marv. It's over.
I think Marvin even knew that too.
Oh yeah, of course. Come on, let's be real.
When it was that close, I think there was a little bit of a panic at that stage.
Hey, but did he drop out and say, "Man, I know I don't have in 100. Let me get ready for this relay"? That take a different kind of athlete.
Yeah.
He said he wouldn't leave him without something.
Yeah. His legs are starting to.
Yeah, go ahead.
His legs are starting to come back now. I mean, that whole COVID issue's trailing off now, but I mean, Marvin knew that, you get the baton at the same time as Andre is going to have problems. But I wanted to address what Lamont said about if people don't show up to the camp, a coach has to come in and say that they can't run. Now with Canada, it's like that to a certain extent. There's balance because there's athletes who have earned the right to have a little bit more freedom than others because they're in the top 5 or top 10 rankings. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do something in their individual events. Aaron and Andre usually end up in the 100 meter and 200 meter finals. So their individual schedules take a little bit more priority than some of the other people who are depending on the relay. Now, in the situation with the USA, with Trayvon not going to the camp, I think you have to use your discretion, because you don't keep not only that foot speed off of the team, but that type of figure off of the team. You got someone who just came off of the 100 meter podium. Even PR wise is better, but I think camaraderie wise, with the way he gets along with everybody, and he seems like the glue out of everybody more than anybody else. I think it was important for him to be on the team. I like Elijah, and Elijah ran really well, but in the relay, there's things that have to be in place in order for the stick to get around. It's the stick that has to get around. It's not like they're just running and just tapping hands. Like it's important for people to be able to get along. You know what I'm saying? And
you're right.
I think.
But the one thing that you got to keep in mind is, if we all gonna agree, as far as like Americans, like we gotta practice. And Trayvon know I love him to death. And things happen. You know what I'm saying? Family. Which I know for a fact. That's why Trayvon didn't fight it. It's like, all right, well, rules are rules, and we have to do it this way. If we give Trayvon that adjusted bye that we know he deserves, like, you missed it, but we need you, we would never solidify that we have to work out, because we can't sit there and run Trayvon in the ground because he was late last year, and we keep saying we gotta practice, make it official. And then if we say that, and even our star athlete don't show up, we got to take that hit as a federation, because it's like, we have to make sure that we implement it, because our weakest part is just that. We need everybody on deck, all hands on deck, and accountable as much as possible. Now I say in the future you can, but right now it's like
no. But when you're a family,
there's certain people that need to be on time more than others, Doc.
But this is correct. Their
clock is different.
Look, if it was up to me, Trayvon ain't got to work out. He Allen Iverson show up on game day.
But they ended the 100 early in the week. Early in the week. Christian, Marvin, and Trayvon. So they could have been doing the handoffs all
but
week.
They had to report before the 100 though, right?
Yeah.
They had to report before that. So it was that miss. Now make sure
wise,
we all understand. I'm with y'all 100%. I don't give a damn if Trayvon show up the day of he running. Okay, but from the consumer side of it, it's like, well, shit, we keep complaining about practice, so we got to make it official. But I'm with y'all. Like, I don't give a damn. They can show up, right? Come to the line, bro. Take the clothes off. Let's go.
Let's be fair to Trayvon, though, man. Trayvon had a family emergency, man, where he. At some point, we got to remember that these individuals are human beings and they got lives, and sometimes life will throw you a curveball. So, and like I said, it took a big man for Trayvon to get on that space yesterday and explain himself, which he owed nobody no explanation. Before he jumped on his flight back to Florida, he explained what happened. And he said, you know what? I was there in support. He said, and if you watched the Peacock app, you saw him in the back warming up just in case they needed him. So he did his part. You know what I'm saying? So So like Answer say, man, big up to Trayvon for still having that team player mentality.
He bigger than I am because
I already know.
Pete gonna remember this. 2005 when Team USA F me like that. You know what I did? I dipped. Man, I ain't no team camaraderie. I earned my spot. Damn a team camaraderie. What a boy said. I'm gone. Y'all can have this shit. I'm being honest with y'all. I didn't have none of that. So shout out to Trayvon for holding that together because I dipped on him.
Okay, and I can tell you I seen that, and I can tell you that what was that year? I was with Nike, and we had J Gap, big up, didn't even much make the finals. Worlds, whatever, they gonna take all 8. It was like, nah, we ain't take you because we want to give J Gap experience. He didn't much make it to the finals. That's when
2003? 2003?
When they had the red and silver uniforms?
Yeah, that's 03.
03, yeah, he didn't make the finals of USA.
Yeah.
Because I finished 6th that year. That's year Benoit won it. Benoit won. Yeah. Tim got 2nd. JD got 3rd.
Hey,
Mo had to buy.
Yeah, Mo had to buy. Yep.
I'm about to go to therapy right now. But I know that's how it works. For example, like when he was over there, Ray was like, man, they pretty much they messing over me, and so I'm about to leave. And then the coach is like, well, if you leave, you ain't gonna never be on another USA championship team. It's certain situations, man, that's is out of our control or whatever that people don't see behind the scenes. If you really seen the reality show behind the scenes of professional track and field, they can't much imagine what
especially relays.
Do. Like
relays.
And Ray, and I mean, Ray was talking about let me be in the finals. He was talking about I made the team, let me get around. And it was like pretty much no.
Yeah. No.
Here.
No. Yeah. And that wasn't as bad as 2009. Then we're going to switch subjects. But 2009, I finished 3rd in the 100. 2009, I finished 3rd. I was ranked number 10 in the world. They didn't even want to give me a semi. I was like, nigga, what? What? And at that point, I don't hold no grudges. But I literally looked right at Coach and I told him, honestly, Coach, I could give 2 shits about that relay. I didn't even come here for that. I finally made it in the 100. I'm here for that. So y'all can take that relay and go do what you want to do with it because I don't want to run it no way. So, but I was a rebel. All y'all know I was a rebel. I didn't give a damn. That's why I got this show. Hey, look, we can't spend all day on these relays though.
Hold up. I ain't even get to talk about it.
I know. That's why I said that because I really don't want you to talk about
so let me just. I won't speak for that long though. Even when I spoke to a couple of team members and I was like, look, man, I ain't trying to rub salt in the wound. Yo, it's done now. It was our day. That was it. But I think that if you watch every exchange zone closely, you see the difference very clearly, and you see exactly why Canada won. It was flawless through the zones, yo. And those guys have been working together. The only thing they did different is they put Aaron on first leg. He's usually second.
Yeah.
But Jerome, what people don't know, Jerome went to that straightaway meet in New York and ran 19 seconds. A lot of people don't even know that about him, yo. Like he's legit off the fly.
Yeah.
So you put Aaron on first leg, who usually runs a good turn in the deuce, been in the finals the past 3 years. And then you go to Jerome. I mean, we're in contention. You can't. Other teams can't make mistakes. Brendan has run 19 seconds in the past. Right, he's run 19 seconds in the past. In history, just off the clock that they do with the dartfish and stuff like that, he's the fastest third leg Canada's ever had. Ever.
Over Bruni Sarin?
Over Bruni. Fastest third leg ever.
Wow.
So then you have that with flawless handoffs. You come into Andre, they stretch the zones out. I don't know if you noticed, the heats was pretty tight. They stretched it out in the final. Andre really got out. And shit, once Marvin saw that he got the stick with Andre, even if Andre's a bit banged up, you're not gonna catch him, yo.
And that's just out of respect for the grassy, like out of respect for the grassy, I'm not gonna catch him. You know what I'm saying? Like once I saw that and I saw that we did this And then Degrassi had it. I was like, oh shit, you can kiss goodbye, Canada. Oh, Canada.
I'm telling y'all, one more week.
I'm not gonna go catch him.
One more week for that COVID to get out of his system, yo. My 100-meter prediction would have been a lot different. I ain't trying to get back into that, but all I'm saying is, you see that his legs are starting to come back.
But hey, people don't know he have the old HSI technique.
What you talking about?
Hey,
you mean like you mean when he's upright?
That swipe down and that step. That's
Mm.
hey, that's the old HSI.
For real.
Like he stepped out from it. It was like when I seen it, I was like, nah, he ain't gonna catch it. He got too much 200-meter sprint.
Yep.
Too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good race though. I mean, when you think about it, Team USA still ran fast.
Okay, so before we switch over to the hurdles, the women hurdle, we want to talk about, let's play for a second. Switch it. If you switch it like people are saying, and you put Noah over there and you put Marvin over there, in that same situation, what happens?
Nothing
The
changes.
grass is cooked. The grass is cooked.
No, nothing.
What happened? I want
the grass is cooked.
The grass is what?
Yo,
the grass is cooked.
Look it. I'll say this.
No allows? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll say this.
We just saw 1930.
I'll say this. You may have an argument if Noah didn't run the heats.
Thank you. No, not the heats.
Noah?
Not even the heats. Noah went 19.3, a new American record, then heat, and now you've been a run, bro. Your legs ain't there. You're not that same Noah no more.
You can see it on second because he didn't do nothing against Jerome. He didn't do nothing against Jerome at all. There's no impact there. Right. Now against Andre, it would be the same shit, yo. The same shit.
Yo, but you do also understand that he did have to slow down because there was a bobble with the stick. You do understand that, right?
Marvin.
Coleman allowed.
Yeah,
because it was tight. Because it was tight.
Yeah. But I saw that. But here's what I looked at.
19.3. If you run 19.3,
you still should close. By the time you get the perfect example, if you look at Abby straightaway on the backstretch at 60 to 70, she showed you I'm a 200-meter runner because that's when the gap actually closed. Noah's gap stayed the exact same. And even in his face, he didn't look like that same for 19.3. It was like, bro, I ain't got shit left. Hey, I'm just trying to hold on.
But you know what though? You know, we got to give Aaron Brown credit too, because let's be honest. Christian Coleman didn't break the stag on Aaron.
He didn't. He didn't.
So he ran good.
So with Christian not breaking the stagger, a bad handoff and momentum slowing down. See, when you got people who don't really have the eye like we do, like Aaron, you've been in those labs. Anson, you've been in those labs. Ray, you've been in those labs watching bombing. We have an understanding of what can, the simplest thing can cause something to go wrong. Canada damn near ran a flawless race. If I had to give that a letter grade, I'd give it an A. Can't give it an A+ because Brendan ran up on the grass, and let's be real, Eli Hall cooked your boy Rodney on that third leg. Let's be honest, he cooked him.
Not cooked.
He cooked him.
It was slightly warmed.
Slightly warmed. Nah, baby, it was barbecue.
No.
It's a microwave.
Not even. What do they call it? Where you just do a quick little warm up, yo? You just push one button for just a minute.
You sizzle it.
What do they call that?
You sear it when you sear it.
Pan sear.
Yeah, pan sear real quick.
All right.
Look it.
A little pan. Okay, I'll give you that. Canada ran. Honestly, all jokes aside, Canada ran damn near a perfect race, bro. Like that.
And you were shitting on them for weeks. We have to address that. You did message me the day of the event, but dog, what does that mean, dog? You've been shitting on them for weeks.
Yeah, because I had to see them run.
Listen, that doesn't count, dog. For weeks.
It does count.
Weeks.
It does count.
No,
dog. It does count.
Come on, man.
That's the only time I've seen them run.
Even when he messaged me, I was like, for real, dog? I was like, you trying to jinx it or something right now, dog? Because the race is in a few hours. The race is in a few hours, dog. What are you doing? You can't do this now.
I had to give you credit. I had to give you credit, bro. I had to give you credit. I said, look, after the prelims, I went back and I watched it on YouTube again. I said, oh my God, Ken is gonna. I said, that 38-0 or 38-1 that they ran looked too easy. It looked too easy.
Yeah, they kept the handoffs really, really, really safe, which is fine.
But check this out. I think Noah's psyche is different, man. Like if with the stagger, that's a different psyche. Like it looks different. If you would have put him head on head, that make it look like a straightaway and everybody taking off together, that's a different beast.
I gotta ask y'all a question. Just a real quick question.
The psyche part is, I got time to make up. But if it's
a good point.
All lined up together, that's a different kind of mind frame.
That's why you need a killer. You need a real killer on anchor because it's the shortest leg, and you need someone who's going to make quick impact.
Yeah,
quick impact.
These are facts.
Right now, let me. Okay, y'all seen last year Andre did the double and still ran 19.6, right? Now, if he didn't double, what do you think he would have roughly ran last year in the deuce? You think he would have still ran the exact same time, 1962?
I'm gonna say yeah.
I think
I give him
1906.
I give him 1952, 1951.
You take a 10th off?
Yeah, I'll give him.
I think he still hit that 1906. And the only reason why I say that is because him last year, when it was time to be ready, he was ready, like primed. I looked at the 100 to where that really was some shakeouts to him, and then to get his wheels turning to where his muscle memory from going fast was already set, and he wouldn't have to turn it on in 200. I think he'd have went 19.6, just would have been fresher. Like, I can do it again. I don't think he'd have went no faster.
You know what?
Oh no, go ahead.
I think it's different because, man, it's a different mind frame with saying I'm a double. I only did it one time. I mean, in Trinidad, that was, that track or whatever. But to gear up the same, like, okay, when I made the 100, I didn't have the same enthusiasm to say, oh, I'm ready to go after this 200. Or when you double, man, you have to gear up. You got 2 days, but like, I got to feel the same way as if I'm finna make the team. That's hard. That takes a different, because if you make the team in one thing, man, you ain't gonna feel the same like the greats that did. You be like, I'm content, man. I'm going. I don't even much want to put on this stress or whatever. It's a different kind of stress. So I think he probably would have either ran a 10th faster, but I don't think he would have just, like you said, dropped down to the 19.4s or nothing like that.
No,
because his 100 is totally different.
Right. Do you think that Noah still would have ran 19.3 if he ran 3 rounds of the 100?
No.
Then
I think he would have ran in the 100, maybe 9.9, 9.8 at the most. But I think that the way Coach Brumman, my ex-coach, is like he coached for we're going to perfect what we need to win.
So one event.
You know what? Like, I'm just saying, next year, if Noah say, you know what, I'm ready to take over the 100, Coach Brumman go drop down and say, let's take over the 100. It ain't gonna be either or. It's gonna be like, okay, well, you want to do both of them? Let's put together the plan to do both of them. So this year he was like, let's break the American record, and Coach Brumman gonna put that system together to break the American record.
I want Andre to just focus on the 2. I just want Andre to focus on the 2 next year and see what happens.
Yeah,
Andre focus on the 2, and then Noah focus on the 2. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Y'all gotta do this though. Shout out to Coach Brumman though, because a fact that's an unknown fact, but known fact. Coach Brumman got both the American sprint records right now.
Yeah,
he got the 100-meter dash sprint record because he coached Tyson, and now he got a 200-meter dash record. Single that one coach. That's damn. That's shout out, man. Shout out to Coach Brumman, man. Damn.
No, nobody knows this better than Aaron. Nobody knows this better than Aaron Armstrong. One thing about Coach Brumman, you're going to be able to run rounds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're going to be able to run rounds. And hey, I was at his practice. I was at his practice back in December when Van Niekerk and all them was out there, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching them do this workout with super short recovery. And I'm watching Noah Lyles practice. I'm watching Noah Lyles literally drag Van Niekerk around that track like Van Niekerk isn't the 400-meter world record holder. Yeah, everyone looked at each other and said, yo, Noah Lyles is going to mess around and break somebody's American record. And when I said it, I got so much flack from everybody. All of a sudden, my phone dry. Nobody want to come out and say, Lamont, you was right. Dude, I know what I saw. I know what I saw.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and
it's crazy.
The secret is what people don't understand, and what they don't understand that Coach Brumman is he's going to protect you from yourself, and everybody that done been successful can either split 44. Don't get it twisted. Noah can split 44.
He can.
So you might not see it in the competition, but he's going to make sure the system going to gravitate to what you can pretty much can do or whatever. So like people don't know Noah ran 9.8.
Yeah, that's his PR.
Yeah, he ran 9.8. So picture if he say, you know what, you want to run the 100 this year, you can rest for sure he's going to get him ready to execute what he has to do to take care of the 100. You know, so that's the one thing. Even when I was at Barton, and remember, I think me and Coach Brown might be 6-7 years apart. He was a young coach, but at the same time, he protected me from myself, and he has a system that's going to make sure that either you're going to execute, but you're going to get better regardless. End of the day, you know.
Hey, side note, Ray Hansen, and I'm gonna trigger something in Aaron right now. You know who's the best friend that I wish things would just fell in line for him? Chris Chandler.
Darryl Brown.
I heard two different names.
Chris Chandler. From Nebraska?
Chris Chandler.
Aaron, yeah.
From Nebraska.
Yeah.
Because you ran with him at Wallace before you went to before you jumped up to Barton.
Barton, yeah.
He was at Barton?
Who?
No.
Chris Chandler.
Was at Wallace.
Chris Chandler was at Wallace.
Okay.
Yeah. Aaron was at Wallace, and then he transferred into Barton with that super killer team that was going around beating all the Division I team. I mean, Meach was flying them out to places, bro. It was crazy. Like that's how good that 99 Barton County team was. It was ridiculous. But Chris Chandler, man, oh my God, that's my guy, man. That guy, 6'3" and can move like a gazelle, dog.
Yeah,
and can move
easy. Like
easy.
And like I tell people, I ran 20.3 chasing them and stuff like that. But the only reason I left Wallace, man, I was in piano, bowling. When my mom got my report card, I was like, man, I'm straight A's, baby. I'm balling. Man, I was bowling. Everything.
I did bowling too, yo.
Yeah, so she was like, nah, we're not going to do this. So when I met Coach Brumman, I asked Chris to come with me or whatever. But when he went to Nebraska, matter of fact, we got third place at Penn Relays behind Nike and Asics. And we was the only team at Wallace to get third. And we was in the professional heat. I was on anchor with Michael Johnson.
These are facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
These are all facts.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
it is.
Michael Johnson, that was like, we was a freshman team at Penn Relays, and we was running the professional heat or whatever. And because they wouldn't let us in the college section. Now we were 4x4. All of us can run a 4x4. You know, so I tell people, man, game don't change the you know how they say it's the old school way. If you look at from this day, all the greats and stuff like that, all of them ran the 400. Ray can run 400. He don't like it, but
I hate that damn thing. See, when I say hate it with a passion. Yeah. With a passion. Don't like it. You know what? We got to switch over to your hurdles, but
yeah, where we going, Ray?
We got to go women hurdles first of all. Okay. There's so many women hurdles. Okay. Now I want to address two things. One, I gotta go and put my brother out there, but Michael Johnson is questioning the time of that 12. I don't even remember what the hell it was. Like when 12, she did it, I was like, yeah, 12. When she did it, I was like, it was so.
The Nigerian.
Yeah, it was so unbelievable because first of all, I go on record, and I want to talk about what happened with Lele too. I go on record saying I was on the show like, man, do y'all know what the world record is? Ain't nobody finna go faster no 12.2. Man, they ain't gonna do that. And then she went 12.12. Not 19, not 18, not 17, not 16, not 15, not 13, 12.12. And then her body came back. Wednesdays or not, We need a knot. And went
12:06.
Come on, Jack.
That don't even sound right, bro.
I gotta be honest.
Right,
at first, I thought something was wrong with the clock too.
I swear to God, I did until she did 12:06, and I was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with that clock."
Bro.
And then when I saw the next heat was like 12:05 or something like that, and I was like,
"Yeah, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that clock."
Nah, man, she just clean. If you look at who she's running against, then you're like, all right, man, it's legit. And then now, when you really look at it, you realize that she's sprinting basically.
Yep. When I went back and actually watched, her first round, and second round, and third round. When you watch her,
cool.
She's figured out what's the name from Nigeria. Here's what she's figured out. She's figured out how to successfully import biomechanics into sprinting, which is what I have been trying to break down to hurdling, which I've been trying to break down to hurdlers over and over again. If you are using frontside mechanics, your hurdle shouldn't even be a hurdle no more, because that should be your hip flexor stepping over every single time. It shouldn't be no twisting, no turning. So if you're actually running with frontside mechanics, hurdling should be a breeze. When I went back and watched her, she don't make no mistakes. Her first two are low heel recovery. And after that, her shoulders to her hip and her step over, it's perfect. Like literally, like it's perfect. Like I'm not even a hurdler, and I can look at it and be like, that shit look perfect. And like it looked like you ain't even, doing none of this. It's just like if you was to cut it, if you cut her like at mid, if you cut the race off and you don't see the hurdles, it's almost like you'll be able to tell everybody else is hurdling and you can't tell she hurdling.
I mean, the hurdles are low enough.
Well, Ray, I might get banned from the show, but
Nah, go ahead. I want to hear that. But really though, the hurdles, with how low the hurdles are, you can get away with that.
Yep.
Because I mean,
for the women, you definitely can.
Yeah. So if you, and even like I was talking, Mario was talking about this. Your boy Mario was saying, "Yo, 11-0."
Shout out to Mario.
Shout out to Mario. 11-0 women, 11-1 women that aren't necessarily going to get in the 10-second range or get on the podium at 100 should jump into the sprint hurdles, because you got the foot speed. The hurdles are low enough. You're basically stepping over, and then the times are going to drop, because a lot of them women that are doing it now are just sprinting, but they don't really have sprint foot speed like that. It's very rare to find 11-0, 11-1 sprinters in the sprint hurdles right now for the women.
Right.
They can get away with it, yo.
I'm about to be the most alabolical hater in the world.
Oh, that's why I pulled up, because I felt it coming.
Okay. This Oregon track, I don't know what it is. I done seen people get contracts. They'll run 9-8 at the track. Next week, they'll run 10-4. Let's figure out what's going on with this Oregon track.
It's Hayward Magic.
Hey, damn on Hayward Magic. Hayward Magic is real, because I experienced it. I made a team, so Hayward Magic is real. But where I'm looking at is, and I know all of them watch them. I talk shit. I don't care. I love all of them. It's almost like how Jordan them be talking, but I'm not Jordan. But I don't really consider them being fast, because when we talk about this Oregon track, hold on, hear me out.
Oh my God.
If we're gonna talk about this Oregon track, right?
Hey Ray, Trinidad track is fast, because I seen them.
Come on now, hold on now.
I was trying to call them up.
If we all gonna sit here and say Oregon track is fast as hell, right? But if you go through our history and you see people who drop times just as fast or not faster on a non-Oregon track, equivalent, does that not mean that they?
Yeah, but you didn't run on this track though.
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm gonna use myself. I'm gonna use like Maurice Green 9.7. Okay, Maurice Green ran 9.7 on a non-Oregon track.
Right.
So wouldn't that necessarily mean that Maurice Green technically would be faster? It's almost like when you compare Jordan to LeBron. It's like, well, it was a different era. Exactly. So if it was a different era, that's what really makes Jordan better, because of the era. He had to do it during this time. The reason why I say that is because it actually makes you appreciate. it makes you appreciate stuff like what Tyson did when he ran 9.6. It makes you appreciate Bolt's 9.5. Why? Y'all are talking about super spikes and super tracks, and they still not running them times. Then guess what? If we gonna do that, then y'all saying it really ain't that fast. Y'all literally are saying they ain't that fast.
But the athletes aren't that fast.
They did that regular track.
Because again, watch this. If I run 9.7 in tennis shoes, I'm just being controversial, but if I run 9.7 in tennis shoes and you run 9.7 in spikes, who faster?
I agree.
Personally, so if I run 9.7 on an Edmonton concrete track and you run 9.7 on this super bouncy track, who's faster?
I think everyone should run barefoot.
Hey, but they did it at different tracks.
What are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now?
It's a question, Coach. We asked a question. It's a simple question. Do you run faster in tennis shoes or in spikes?
The tennis shoes guy is obviously faster, yo.
It's a simple question. Exactly. So therefore, me saying I think some of the older generation people are faster than the new generation. Why? They ran just as fast or faster on non-Oregon tracks. Considering what Pick is saying, let's talk about this Oregon track. Oh, well, exactly. Let's talk about this Oregon track. This track has been known as one of the fastest ever. So if it's the fastest ever and you're putting down the same numbers that people was putting down on non-fast tracks, that would almost mean the sport has gotten slower. The sport ain't got no faster. That would mean Bolt's record should have been broke. Why? Because things have advanced. Things have evolved.
Okay, yo, imagine Bolt with those spikes
and this track.
These tracks.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
Like imagine Tyson Gay
even if you go back as far
this
as
Oregon track.
I mean, look, it is what it is. I mean, shit, they're doing their thing.
I know Coach don't like me saying that, but it is what it is. I feel really? Like,
why not?
Because I'm like you, Coach. Body language today just ain't, his body language is all over the place.
It's better than last time. It's better than the last time, Lamont.
Yo, are we okay? Are we really doing this right now with the track and all this other stuff?
No, it was just a question. Because we're gonna talk about the hurdles.
No. Because let's be clear about a couple of things before we deep dive into the hurdles. Let's be clear on a couple of things. People like Anson, his country, and people from Europe.
Anson, what the hell you do to Coach?
I don't know. What a gold.
So hold on, for years, in my line for years, they questioned the validity of Oregon's track. Oh, they can't do it when you run faster Oregon. They got to do it over there. Now the whole world came to Oregon. Now all of a sudden we got a hush. Now all of a sudden, maybe it was legit. Listen, we're
not saying it's not legit.
No, hold on. Listen what I'm saying. We are in an era where biomechanics has taken precedent, training. But remember, before, and here's what people are negating. There was a time where everybody went from a completely long and then they went short. Now you got people starting short and doing a hybrid type training. Okay, that matters when you starting speed work super early and you got super talented people. You know what I'm saying? We are in an era where we got a bunch of hold on. We got a bunch of generational athletes all at the same time. It's kind of like 1968. It's kind of like 1968. We got a bunch of generational athletes right now.
All right. So the tracks and the shoes aren't doing anything then.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like I tell Stamps and Cal. I don't.
They're not doing anything. All right.
So
they're wasting their time and money. They're wasting their time and money on these shoes and these tracks because it's doing nothing.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah, Coach, you can't say that because we don't have people on the show that explain how the tracks are faster. We've already addressed that.
I'm not talking about the track. I'm talking about the shoes specifically. Let me tell you why.
They're doing nothing.
Okay, not the shoes then. Okay, not the shoes.
Hold on. Let me tell you, the shoes, not the track, strictly the shoes. If that's the case, everybody should be running under 10 seconds when they put them on. Okay. Hold on. Let me take it a step further. Aaron, hold on. Let me take it a step. Aaron, you remember when the Michael Johnson spikes came out?
Oh yeah, they burn your feet.
Right, but everybody thought because they had them, they were going to run super faster.
And the super flies.
I don't think anybody thought that. I don't think anybody thought that.
Aaron, Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Nah,
Everyone
I
thought what
don't
they
think.
okay.
Here's the things the
Okay.
shoes do, Coach. Here's the things shoes do. Here's the things shoes do. This is my time to just
And I
toot my own horn. Those shoes that Nike created, right?
Mhm.
So before they actually, y'all know I don't lie. Before they actually launched, they was down here at the SMU Speed Performance Lab, and they literally made us sign NDAs to where we could not talk about these shoes, right? These
I saw a pair.
shoes,
saw a pair.
they only work if you're utilizing them right. It's just like
Exactly.
it's just like a golf club. If you don't know how to
Exactly.
use it, it ain't gonna benefit you. But the way they designed, if you run with proper mechanics, and when that meets the right surface, you're going to fly, hands
Yes.
down. The shoes
Okay.
make a difference if you know how to use them. That's like a gun. If you don't know how to properly shoot, it ain't gonna make a difference. You just
Right.
out there shooting.
Right. So Glenroy, I was talking to him about the whole shoe situation, and usually I feel I'm talking adversely about it, like it's kind of giving people advantages. But he was like, "Well, you know what? I kind of like it because it's forcing people to have to coach, because some coaches are getting away with just getting athletes with talent, and they don't really have to do much as far as teaching the mechanics. But now, if you teach proper mechanics, you're going to get the most out of these shoes." And it's forcing coaches to have to be able to teach people how to run properly. And if you do that, the shoes are going to reward you.
Right.
Now,
And if you
that's
don't,
happening,
the shoes are gonna hurt you.
right.
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 So then that way, it makes me feel a bit better about the shoes. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to get exponential benefits if you're running properly, and
Right.
if you have high frequency, that's another thing.
Definitely
if you have
high
a lot
frequency.
of power, if you have a lot of power, or if you have high frequency and you're running properly, you're going to get a lot from the shoes, which is cool. It's just the sport's evolving into something else. That's all. But it is giving people more
Core
than they would
evolution.
have without them.
Mm-hmm. Pete, what you got to
Hey,
say
I
down
mean-
there?
Right.
What it do?
Who came up with the Addy Zero? Let's be real.
Well, I drink
Addy
to that.
Zero. The Addy Zero. Hold on, what's up, man? What's all this inside stuff? The what?
I drink to that. Go
Say that
ahead,
again,
tell
Aaron?
him.
Who came up with it?
Go ahead, tell him. I'm gonna pull up to it.
You.
So the Addy Zero was designed for Tyson Gay.
It was for Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were designed for him specifically for a reason.
What's the reason?
We was
Oh.
trained. Hey, we was trained.
Why
in
y'all
this
speak so
term.
cryptically right now, yo?
Huh?
What's
They-
up? Like, just say what.
Listen, Anson. They wanted the world record back on American soil.
Oh.
Period.
Track Illuminati stuff,
Yeah.
man. You know, even when we be
Y'all
on these
joke
shows,
around.
man, it
That's
be
what I
stuff
like
we
about
can't talk.
Americans.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I like about Americans, man. Y'all don't play. Y'all gotta have it.
No, right.
By any means. By any means.
When
You
we
guys have to have it.
You
I have
feel,
to respect that to a certain
you
extent.
feel like I had to give you some calcium, magnesium, because we was working out, and they brought the prototype. A lot of people know the history behind where they come from.
See, I was gonna get into all of that while you was on the show because I need you to back me up on some stuff these folks don't believe.
They don't want to-
I need you to back me up when I get to talking about this white room that these folks don't believe exists.
I don't want that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on and hop into it now.
The white room.
The white room. So, and it's funny that we're gonna talk about this because people are talking about Sheeter ran 12-12, and of course I'm scanning through the chats and we're seeing people to my PEDs, and I'm always like, you can't get on the podium with just Gatorade and water, but that don't mean you're taking steroids. Steroids went out in the 80s. Now this little white room, okay. The year is 2009. Story time. People keep real short. The year is 2009. It's me. It's my friend Aaron Armstrong down there. I'm just a little rookie. I just made a team. I got plenty of money in my pocket. Gangster. We in Germany. Me, him, Tyson, Coach, JD. JD say we're going to lunch, and then we're going to practice, and then we're going to see the doctor. Lo and behold, I say, okay, let's go. We get to the restaurant. I think I got big money. I'm paying for my own food. JD like, good, because all y'all paying for your own food. Oh, shit, okay. We leave there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's time to go to see the doctor. Got to get our vitamins, which are truly vitamins, people. Like, let me make sure I explain to y'all. I'm not talking about steroids at all. Truly vitamins. And brought me up on this. We leave the restaurant. We go right across the street to this little building. Looked like it was decrepit, falling apart. I said, man, what type of New Jack City shit is this? We go in a door. It's at the bottom of the building. We go up some winding stairs, the real narrow stairs. When we walk in, it's like Wizard of Oz. It's just white everywhere. And all the nurses is dressed in white and they being all nice and stuff. And I'm like, I said, what the fuck? What were you? He said, just play cool, come on. So we go up to the little counter and I'm like, shh. They had a little paperwork and they hand us the paperwork. I'm filling out, I'm looking at Pig. I said, Pig, what the hell? He like, Ray, just about. And then we get to the bottom part and it's like $5,000. I said, he say, Ray, put the shoe company on there. I said, for real? You were like, yeah.
Hold on.
You remember now?
Hold on.
Put the shoe company on there. I put Nike on that thing. I hand it back to the lady. We leave to the reception. I walk in to the right. Boy, when I tell you I was starstruck, man, I saw a Softball, I saw a Shelly, I saw a Tyson, I saw a goddamn Bo. I said, ooh, yeah, baby. I said, Pig, we made it. We done made it. We did it, baby. We done made it. Pig say, Ray, I only got 1 day of shots. What the hell Adidas doing? I say, Pig, I don't know, man, but make a long story short, when I'm talking about you're not just gonna make it off Gatorade and water, this little decrepit warehouse that you would have never thought was what it is where most of all your top athletes before they go to the final show go, not to get steroids, not to get performance enhancement drugs, none of that. It's literally to see Dr. Mueller. He's an ESPN, all the works. Dr. Mueller is one of the greatest doctors I've ever came across. I did not get and there ain't no I'm talking about, I didn't get the shot in the spine that makes all your pain go away. I ain't getting none of that. But I did get all my vitamins.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Everybody go there.
Everybody.
Kobe, NBA. But the thing, what people don't understand about track and field, man, and this is what about it. We can feel NyQuil, and they go say, "Oh, it's a performance enhancer," or you just got to suffer with the flu, or you know what? You drink a Monster drink at practice. You don't fail the drug test because what it have in it have a certain ingredient in it. You don't fail the drug test, but they're never going to say that you done drunk a Monster because they're going to paint the picture of it's a performance enhancer. Man, right. The Ben Johnson stuff like that stuff is over. The days of the Balco and stuff like that, things like that. These kids are too young to
they don't even know nothing about all that stuff. Them days is over with.
You know, that's a different kind of beast where you have the coaches, you have the different administrations around it to say, look, we're going to put you on this kind of system. These kids' parents are too involved. They are too knowledgeable of what's going on. The sport get a bad name, and I hate it because the stipulations they put up on. We still living in the 80s. Ben Johnson did this. Everybody on steroids. Man, picture if we was all
not even close.
It won't even much be close. You know, everybody will be eating and things like that. It's not that easy to go down a road like that. You just don't pick up and say, "Let me do this." You know. Right. You know, but everybody gonna have they'll be crazy if you don't have a supplement plan. They'll be crazy if you ain't taking your magnesium, calcium, liquid oxygen. You name it, B12.
And what he pretty much saying is exactly what I always been preaching, even at my gym. I learned that from Dr. Mueller, like, cause me and then Pick could tell you, I asked a million questions because I'm like, bro, I'm from Opelika, Alabama. The one thing you not finna get me to do is take no nothing, no drugs, no steroids, no nothing, bro. I'll burn this thing down. So I'm asking questions like, what is this? And they telling me it's like, well, this is for your this your B12 level. What we're about to do is we're about to cap out your B12 level. So it's pretty much instead of me taking vitamins by hands, it's we finna put all your vitamin levels through the roof, and then you just do what you got to do, which is go perform. Now I say all that to say this because if you ever heard what I say, you're not getting on that podium with just Gatorade and water. And I've always said, That does not mean these people are taking steroids. I've said it 100 times over. Get it out your head. They not. We are at the age now to where steroids went out in the 80s, Jack. I'm out of that shit. It's not performance enhancement if you're doing it the right way, literally. So shout out to the people that's out there in Germany. I miss them folks, but goddamn, that's just too much money to be spending. But again, that's why, like you say, your top people, Tiger Woods, that's his doctor. You know, like if you in that tax bracket, that's who you finna go see. And fortunately, I've hit the very bottom of that tax bracket and was able to see it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, everybody should be able to stand up and talk about it.
Yeah. Because it ain't nothing that's being hid. That's the thing.
Hey.
Like, that's the thing about track and field. The minute you be like, oh, you went to the doctor. Bro, duh. Like,
and black people love watermelon. That's a diuretic.
There we go. Hey, but before we switch over to these hurdles, though, I got to make sure that I got to bring my nephew on the show for saying happy birthday. What happened with Lele?
Who's Lele?
Alicia Johnson.
Alicia Thompson.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm going to let y'all start.
You know exactly.
Here's what happened. She got too fast. She got up to the hurdles, and she didn't know how to control her speed. Bottom line. I thought she tried to seven-step.
Everybody online is
saying
saying
confused. She looked confused, man.
So what happened was it's not a matter of confused. It could be two things. A, she tried to 7-step, but she said that she didn't. She's saying that she built up her speed, which is what you want to do, but she lost control. And it happens because I've seen it happen to my hurdlers as well. So, you know, she just had her bad race at the wrong time, man. I feel bad for the young girl.
But it didn't look fast. It just looked like a lot of steps. It was the weirdest shit I ever seen, Doug. It was she looked like it looked like she just.
Well, they say she went on record saying that that's not what she was trying to do. She went on record saying that that's not what she was not trying to 7-step.
What did she say?
Right.
Well,
she couldn't have been trying to 7-step because that would have been crazy. Unless it was something that they changed going into the championships, which would have been nuts. But
I'm gonna take her word for it that she didn't try to 7-step.
Yeah, she did. Here's what I saw and what I heard, because immediately when it happened, I text John Dubany, you know, that's her agent or whatever. And I was like, John, what the happened? And then just to make a long story short story long, he saw it and he was like, and I haven't talked to Lele other than keep your head up. So I don't know. And so I'm not saying that this is what she said, but according to, you know, her representative, her block setting wasn't comfortable. And to me, from the coaching eye, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like she got no push from her hips, like zero zilch. And it looked like when she moved, her hips was so low underneath her till there was no bounce. Now, again, I haven't talked to Lele. I'm not saying that that's what happened. Just on the little information I got from her representative, he didn't like her block starts, and he didn't like the fact that the blocks. Now, again, this is not a makeup because everybody got to use the same thing. I understand that. He didn't like the fact that the blocks that was on the actual track for them to use was not in the practice area. Now, I know what everybody gonna say that don't mean nothing, but
it does.
To certain athletes, that is a world of a difference, because
for her especially, she's never been in that vicinity before. But I think in general, isn't it kind of weird that in North America the blocks are totally different from when you go to championships?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, like it should be universal. It should be universal, because training all year with one kind of blocks, even most of your career with one kind of blocks, then go into a championships where it's the long pads or it's the medium long pads, and even the settings are different. You put people in positions where they're kind of learning at the championships.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if, for her especially, obviously she was wet behind the ears. You end up in a situation like that, and then you look like you've never done it before, and technically she hasn't.
Yeah,
she never.
There you go.
Had no blocks at that before.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say about her though is, leading into the championships, like, I feel like she has all the tools to be a star, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it was getting to the point where she wanted it too bad, and yeah, she's not getting the help, but she was too focused on. She seemed very focused on the fact that she's not getting the help. You know what I'm saying? And I think that going to the championships, she realized how big of an opportunity it was, and that might have been a pretty big weight on her shoulders, because she made, the way it seems anyways, it seems like she painted this picture where, okay, if I'm gonna get what I need, I have to do well here. And you can have an understanding of that, but she seemed kind of focused on, I'm not getting nothing, I need to get something. I'm not getting nothing, I need to get something. And there's something I noticed going into the championships. You talk to her a bit more than I do. I don't talk to her, but I'm just going off what I see, where she seemed kind of focused a lot on needing to get money, get sponsors, get help. You know what I'm saying? I think athlete can focus on that too much.
I don't think that bothered her, because I know her. I would go more with, because of how her and Mo train, because I train the exact same way that they train, based on like your body and real big on numbers and angles and physics, which if you are an athlete to where you're actually as good as you are because of certain aspects, like I know my hip got to be at this angle. I know my foot is always at this angle. I trained to be perfect. Now, if you take that and then you put it into a race, and now it's like, well, wait a minute, these blocks, I don't know my set angle anymore, because I've been programmed to be at a certain position. So it's like I try and tell everybody I teach for the blocks. If you change your blocks 1 degree, you just change your entire race, because you literally just change your hips and everything 1 degree. So if you've been practicing at one angle over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you're perfect at that angle, all it takes is for your body to feel uncomfortable, and it throws everything off, because you can feel it now. Like, no, this ain't right, because I know what it's supposed to feel like. So I think that may, and again, I haven't talked to them no other than just, our normal, man, it's going to be all right. From my eye, it looked more like that. It looked like you couldn't even get started because you weren't even in your comfortable start position, which made your hips so low.
Okay, so check this out, right? So we talking about coaches that trying to get into a big elite coaches that have contracts with the shoe companies or whatever sort of thing. If I was an elite coach, right, I would have all the blocks that I know they're going to deal with, because they're getting paid enough money to invest in that part, invest in your athletes to put them in the best situation. They buying the free lap system, they buying the different kind of system for the time or whatever. Okay, let's get 4 blocks that's European made, that's going to be at the championship. So is it an athlete standpoint or is it a coach's standpoint?
Well,
yeah, I mean, I feel like it should be a given, but a lot of coaches don't do that. But that should be a given. It's like training on like 9.5-foot rims and going into game and shooting on 10-foot rims.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. But Lele, though, like, she has all the tools, man. Like, I just wanted to just focus on.
Welcome, Colin, to the show.
What up, yo? What up? I just wanted to focus on getting some sort of championship under her belt, not even like. Not reaching out, calling out sponsors and calling out for money and calling out for, it's like, just run, yo. Because if she had gotten all that stuff she had asked for, she would have come up short here, yo. That would have been a bad look. You got to get something under your belt first. She had a big opportunity. She'll have more because she's really talented, but I don't know, man. I just want to see her focus on what she got to do. Because coming out in the first round like that, I had her getting the medal. There's another pick I had that went out the window. God damn it. Yeah, so I want to see her run good, yo, but I don't want to see her talking about the money thing too much until she does something, yo. It's important. Yo, what you eating there, Colin?
Yeah, I got some teriyaki chicken. I was finishing.
Kind of smooth with those chopsticks, yo. You look like you eat a lot of that.
I've been using chopsticks for a little while.
Look at while Ray's gone, let me take over. So check this. Let's talk about the men. There we go. Ray. It was A's take for a second.
What happened? What I missed?
It was about to be A's take. I was about to take over the show for a second.
Oh,
I was about to jump.
Go ahead, brother. Go
well,
ahead.
let's jump into the men's hurdles because look.
The men's
we
hurdles,
spoke
the
about
men's
it briefly.
110.
Yeah, we spoke about it briefly, but I mean, we didn't really speak about it. But you didn't have Grant winning, right?
No, I did not have Grant winning at all.
Did you have him medaling?
Yes, I had Grant medaling for sure.
Which medal?
I actually, so I'll give you both my picks. My first order was Parchment, Devin, Grant. My order after that was I moved it all the way up. I went, okay, you know what? Devin gonna find that. Devin, Grant, Parchment. After the second round, I did it again, but I never had Grant winning. Unfortunately, I never had Grant winning. I had Grant either second or third in every pick. I never had him winning.
Yeah, I think it was important for Grant to show people something. I needed to see him come through.
But do you think do any of y'all, and we can go ahead and get into this, do any of y'all think that showed us anything?
No, I don't. And like I said, that's no disrespect to Mouse and him feeling good about the win. Even Grant, he obviously felt good about the win. He did the little phone thing afterwards, like Rye did. He was obviously very, very hyped. But in reality, I think if Grant lost this race, it would be safe to label him.
Well, what you mean lost?
If he did lose,
with the people in it,
everyone in the race,
okay.
Right? If he lost, it would have been safe to label him as a choke artist. It would have been safe because hear me out. Grant's better than all these guys. He's better than all these guys.
You're saying with the field that it was. So you're saying
no. He's saying if the field had been the way that we expected it to be.
So if it was the full field and he lost.
If it was the full field,
Wow.
Grant is better than these guys. He's just better than them. If he was to lose to them, it's safe to say that because in general, we haven't seen him come through an outdoor meet against a field like that.
Now it's very rare that this ever happens, but I gotta agree with Anson on this. If the field was what it is and he had not medaled and won, it would have looked like a. I gotta agree with Anson. That shit's crazy as hell.
Some people say I'm hard.
Some
people say, hold on, let me explain. Some people say I'm hard on some of the athletes, and I'm only hard on some of the athletes that I feel are worthy of even taking this type of scrutiny and being able to come through over top of it. Now, as far as Grant is better than all these guys. You see what he's done indoors. You see how close he came to the world record. You see his frame. You see his capabilities in all kinds of different events. Grant could do the decathlon if he wanted to. He's an amazing athlete. He's fast. He's fit. He's got all that stuff. But if he was going to let these guys beat him again, we'd have to think like, okay, well, what's happening here? Is it just because you can't perform on the day against these guys? What do these guys have over you? You'd have to consider that. That's all I'm saying, But I didn't really get nothing from that race, really. He ran 13-0. He won over Trey Cunningham. He's world champion. Okay. If you don't think it was a big deal,
All right. Let's stop the nonsense right now.
Go ahead.
The fact, because it's been nothing but pure contradiction on here for the last 2 hours. You're saying that if he would have lost, he was a choke artist, and yet still you think Sha'Carri. Yeah, you already know you back stuff in that corner, so don't even go there. Yeah, don't even go there. Because you can't call Grant a choke artist, and Grant has a world title and an Olympic silver medalist. And the Olympic silver medalist, so you can't do it.
Grant should not. Grant should have won. Wait. Grant should not.
Hold on, baby. I gave y'all the floor uninterrupted.
No. But let me address that. Grant shouldn't have been a silver medalist.
Can you address after I'm finished?
No, but let's state the fact. Grant should have won that easily. Omar didn't make the championships. Grant was supposed to win, dog. Now, as far as this World Championship 2019, yeah, Omar hit a hurdle and fell. Cool, and he won. All right. I want to see him come through against everyone when they run. Now, it's not his fault that people are falling and false starting and stuff like that, dog. But I'm just saying, like,
but that's part of.
Have we seen something?
Right? Like,
it's part of track.
Okay, hold on, Colin. Hold on. I'm gonna ask one more time. When I am speaking, please do not cut me off because I don't cut y'all off. I'll let y'all speak, let y'all get y'all thoughts out.
That's a goddamn lie.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's only because you lost.
That is a goddamn lie.
That's only because you don't have no strong hand in none of these debates because all your debates you lost. So that's just today. That's just today.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's just today.
Hold on. First off, y'all not gonna ride that whole 4x1 today and think everything else I did this whole entire championship was off. Hold
on. First of all, if you want to do that, you did not have Delilah Muhammad getting second. You did not have a thing move. You did not have a thing move. You did not have a thing move winning. Don't make me go and pull all your cards out.
I let that slide.
Don't make me pull all your cards out.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's behave ourselves, please.
Hold on. I had a ting mo, and I had
No, you did not. I let you play it. No, you did not. You said this would be the chance that you said, I think this would be the time that a thing mo won't be able to do it. You literally said she was getting second.
Right. That was you. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Whoa.
I know I got ting mo winning.
Whoa.
I want to see the footage.
Okay, I had a ting mo winning, and I had and I called the Suns. You the one talking about the Viking was gonna win, and I told you he wasn't.
See, I knew this was gonna happen, people. Hold on, people. Hold on. I knew this was gonna happen. I literally knew this was gonna happen. So I kept my list. I did. I kept the photos. I kept it wrote down. I don't think they did on their part, but I definitely did. So I'm about to call it out to y'all folks again because Coach is trying to be coach, and I'm not gonna let him do it. I would play back the whole stream, but I'm going to explain because I literally had a thing move.
I had back to what I was saying.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
About the 110 hurdles. Okay. Regardless of what, those individuals not either completing the race or the freak accident that happened to Hansel Parchment, that's not in Grant's control. Grant did what he's supposed to do. Okay, so this whole notion that he has to do it when the
I got to interrupt one time. 800-meter women, Monzavius Ray Edwards, a thing move winning, Audrey Wilson getting second, Hodgie Kinson getting third. And then I switched it on the show and I had a thing move winning and then Hodgkin getting second, Audrey getting third. Coach said, I think this the time Audrey gonna be able to pull it off because she learned something indoor and she gonna be able to whoop the thing move.
I didn't say nothing indoor.
Now you had Audrey with it?
Yes, and yes. Yes, and yes again. Yes, again. I know you want to try it. Look here. I ain't got a lot of y'all. Hold on. I got to go to commercial break because my family waiting on me. But hold on. Before we go to commercial break real fast, I want y'all to see my list. It's saying right now. What it wrote. I got all of it.
We should interrupt
y'all for real though, because I got to bring.
We should interrupt you, Doug.
I got to interrupt everybody because my nephew, real fast. My nephew's birthday is today. And since I could not be there for his birthday caking, I said I would allow him to come on the show and I would sing him happy birthday because this would be his third birthday and he's actually named after me and I was not going to be able to be there and he's desperately like, where's Uncle Ray at? Where's Uncle Ray at? Where's Uncle Ray at? So I said, okay, well, I'll let you come on the show and I'll sing happy birthday to you in front of everybody. And you can see yourself on TV because he's like 3 years old. And that way, you know, he can have a memory. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be my whole entire family. And my daughter's probably going to be there because her birthday was like 2 days ago. So I got to take a small break and bring in the Edwards clan so that I can allow my nephew and my daughter to do happy birthday. All right, people. Oh, y'all ain't like regular black folks. Y'all got the candles lit already and everything.
Second time that they've been lit.
Oh, it's because my baby mama white. I forgot. That's right. That's why we on time. I forgot about that. Shout out to the whole Edwards clan over there. Where my baby girl at? Where she at? I can't see. I can't see my daughter. Where she at?
Right here. Oh, get over
here. Okay. Where my nephew at? Okay. Can you see yourself on TV?
Yes.
You can see yourself on TV, Orion?
You have to put over.
You ready to sing happy birthday?
Ready?
You ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. I got champagne. Y'all keep going.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan Taylor. Happy birthday to you.
Damn! Make a wish, blow out the candles. There you go. There you go. Wish for Coach to be right next year at the World Championships on his relay picks. You're going to wish for something, nephew. Wish for Coach to be right on his relay picks. And wish for Anson to be right one
Behave
time.
yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Hey, real fast, I will give y'all like 30 seconds to introduce yourself and say who you are to me, and then I got to get back to the show. Go.
You. I'm Jada. I'm his daughter.
That's my baby girl.
I'm Tanya. I'm the boss.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, baby mama.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'm the
Me.
Okay, come on.
Good enough.
If you didn't hear him, he said, I'm Orion Arquez and I'm 4.
Happy birthday, Orion Orquez.
I'm Israel, and I'm his nephew.
What's going on, nephew?
Nice.
I'm Anaya, and I'm his niece.
Hey, sweetheart.
I'm Isaiah, and I'm his oldest nephew.
Nephew, what going on, baby?
Come on.
Oh, yeah. I'm Omar. I'm a little brother.
Yeah, that's the killer right there. That's the killer.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Angel. Black TV. I'm his baby sister.
That's the one we'll kill about. Yeah.
I'm not turning the camera.
Man, mama, everybody know who you is. We don't need to get on there. Come on. Come on. That's my sister-in-law.
Hi, everyone.
Get this lady off the damn show. Lady, we know who you are.
Anything else?
Everybody know who you are. Bye, mama. Bye.
Hi,
Right?
Mama Ray. Hi, Mama Ray.
Dang, I should know. Everybody know who you is.
I'm sorry for putting Ray in his place so much. I want to apologize.
What that?
I have a lot of respect for you. I just Ray needs to be put in his place sometimes. That's all it is, you know.
I just want to say I really enjoy you guys. I watch every one of you. You know that, right? I sneak in on
nice.
y'all live and I watch.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
y'all
that.
do this. That means I'm in the house, okay?
Okay,
She actually do watch like all of our individual lives. I think Mama traitor because she's only supposed to watch mine. She should not be watching track and field news. She should not be watching Voices of none of that. She should be like, did you watch Answer Show today? No, I ain't watch Answer Show today. Why did you watch Answer Show?
Coach, I just want to say I am so sorry you couldn't bring that belt back out today.
Ooh, Coach. Ooh, Coach.
You'll have a chance next year. All right, guys. Love y'all.
Love you too, Mama.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Damn, Coach. Damn, Coach. Coach, you asked for it.
Classic.
You asked for it. You asked for it, Coach.
Great. You got that white piece of bread, huh? Yeah.
So,
okay, Scotland.
And the sad part about it is, Coach, you can debate with every last one of us, but you can't debate with Mama. You gotta take it.
Nah, I gotta eat that. Gotta eat that one, man.
Hey, Lamont, I was saying it's not Grant's fault at all. Grant did his thing, and Grant should be commended for, you know what I'm saying, not pulling his hamstring in a warm up, for not false starting, for not falling. He's world champion. What's he supposed to do? Yeah, I did it. But the question was, were we impressed?
Two-time world champ. I was.
Okay, two-time world champ.
He's in lane
were
5.
We impressed?
He got nobody in 4. He got nobody in 6. He's literally running by him. He's literally running by him.
Okay, so you were impressed? You were impressed?
Yeah, I was because he could because understand something. The biggest knock on Grant was what? How he finishes off his races. You know what I'm saying? And let's not poo-poo the fact that Trey Cunningham
in heat.
Hold on.
Under heat.
Hold on. Once again, you're doing it again. Let me finish.
Under heat. No, listen. I'm not. Listen. You talk a lot, dog. You talk.
Hey, all I know, we're gonna have to let Colin get caught up on everything.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you talk for 20 minutes out of context, dog.
I'm not saying anything. I haven't said anything. I've literally been here.
I'm going off of history, dog. I'm going off of history. If you're gonna talk 20 minutes out of context, it's a waste of time, dog. All I'm doing is put you back on track.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm doing, dog. That's for your benefit. Well, you're welcome.
Listen,
you're
stop
welcome.
Cutting me off. Stop cutting me off.
You're welcome.
You. All right. Grant
you're welcome.
Won the world title. He won the world title. He ran the best race he was able to run. Didn't matter if Hansel or Devin Allen was in the race. He was gonna win that race regardless. And you are here talking about Omar. Nigga, Omar ain't got no dude. Omar is finished.
What did I say about Omar?
You're
off track again. Can I bring you back on track? Because I ain't saying nothing about Omar. Let's get back on track. 2019. Yes, 2019. Yes, I said 2019. He beat Omar. Cool. Omar fell. Now, what I said is when I brought Omar up this time was that he won in Tokyo when he should have won in Tokyo because Omar wasn't there. Omar was the one that he had to face that year. That was the buildup. Omar versus Grant. He wasn't there. Grant should have won.
But why? Why is he the guy to beat? Why is he the guy to beat?
Why is Grant the guy to beat?
No. Why is Omar the guy to beat in Tokyo? Why was he the guy to beat?
He's a former world champion. He's a former Olympic champion. He ran. He had the fastest PR. He had championship pedigree. He was the best guy that year. That was the matchup.
Hold on, what in 2021 he had the fastest PR?
Somebody said, Coach Anson, y'all gonna have to race or box.
The fastest PR to that date. I don't know what it was. All I know is he was the favorite. It was Grant and Omar.
It was Grant. Grant had the fastest.
I'm saying that was the rivalry. It was supposed to be Grant and Omar. The only person that was going to be each other's way.
There was no rivalry.
That wasn't a rivalry? That wasn't a rivalry?
I was excited to see Grant versus Omar.
I think everybody was. Because that was the matchup.
I was hoping that was going to be.
That was the matchup. Let me get you back on track again. That was the rivalry. Everyone wanted to see that race.
Everyone wanted to see that repeat from last year. Devin was a good addition, but we really want to see a repeat from Tokyo, Coach.
Okay, so he didn't make it. Nothing we could do about it. Okay, what we're not gonna do is try to sit back and do the Grant what everyone did to Linford Christie. Because Carl Lewis didn't make it out. Because Carl Lewis didn't make it out the '92 Olympic trials. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sit here and try to berate and belittle the man's accomplishment.
Well,
I didn't belittle it.
Nobody's belittling his accomplishment. His medal is his medal. Nobody's belittling that. The question was this: how do you give it the asterisk because nobody was in the race? You have to say yes to that because people account for that, bro.
Not doing that.
Put it this way, I'm asking you one question only, but then because I want to hear what Aaron got to say too. We'll go with Steph Curry. Okay.
Oh my God, you're talking about a team sport and an individual sport.
Oh, we'll go individual. Then we'll go individual. Okay. We'll go individual. If Serena is at Wimbledon, and we'll just say Marakovic was actually damn great. Marakovic goes down. She faces somebody now. Serena is facing somebody who is number 7 because number 2 is hurt. Do we respect that Wimbledon the same? No, you won't. No.
Yes, I will.
No,
you still have to.
You only say no, bro. That's impossible. It's literally impossible.
Don't do that, man.
You can't because no, you cannot. You cannot respect the same because what that person across from you knows is nowhere equivalent to your actual person that you was about to actually match up against. That's the difference.
Respect it.
You just don't
respect it as much.
It's an asterisk beside it. Why? You beat somebody who you should have beat. So by technicalities, you won. And I'm even saying this if I'm Grant. If I'm Grant, the type of athlete that I am, I don't even want that shit. That's the heart I got. Bro, I don't want that. Because I want to beat you when you on your best. I'm going to take my medal. I'm going to take my medal. I'm going to say it right. I'm going to take my medal.
You said that.
I'm not going to do that.
You said that.
But I'd much rather did it when you was on your best. I'd much rather. I'm the type of athlete, I don't want to hear no naysay. I don't want this to happen. I don't want nobody to get on the show the next day and be like, well, if this had to happen. No, I want to beat you fair and square so that nobody can question nothing. That's what all we saying. Well, bro, you got to go beat them people, though. You still got to go beat them. You may got the world championship gold medal, but you still got to go beat them to get the respect to where analysts aren't doing this.
Look,
that's all I'm saying.
So is this more personal against the athlete or the personal against the coach and the mouse? Coaching against mouse.
Oh, I don't want to disrespect Mouse at all.
Nobody's on disrespect Mouse.
But y'all lost.
I'm just saying.
Y'all lost.
What I'm saying is, we're not disrespecting him. What we're saying is, Grant didn't have the opportunity to really show that he could rise to the occasion under real heat. That got taken away from him. That's all I'm saying. And for him to just celebrate it and be like, "Hey, I'm world champion." Personally, I don't think with the type of person he is that he would really celebrate that. And you have to understand, with the caliber of athlete he is, there's a higher standard for him. There's a higher expectation. There's certain things that we need to see from him that we wouldn't expect from other athletes. Some accomplishments for him that seem great, but it would seem really great to another person, isn't that big for him. That's the type of athlete we're dealing with. So for him, what I needed to see was for him to beat Hansel and avenge his defeat last year. For him to beat Devin and avenge the last time Devin put that 12-8 on him just about a month ago. And even try to get the number one time in the world this year. But even if he didn't get it, at least he beat the number one guy in the world this year. I'm saying both those guys are gone.
I want to hear what Colin got to say next, though. Because what you're saying is Anthony saying is right. Like, if he had ran the number one time while doing it, you win. Colin, what you got for us?
One second, I gotta charge this thing up. But
charge the phone up.
Yeah. So the one thing that I would say is like, so a champion is still a championship at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't, like, you still gotta line up, you still gotta win. Like, I guarantee you. Man. Yeah. Do you think Steph Curry looks back at 2018 and says, well, it was just LeBron, Kyrie wasn't there, Kevin Love wasn't there, so that championship don't mean nothing? Do you think he thinks that?
No.
Well, I know that when he faced the Raptors, I know when he faced the Raptors. I know when he faced the Raptors and Clay was hurt, Durant was hurt, everyone was hurt, and we won. We still hear about that. Well, we didn't have the squad, so yada yada.
You think he thinks that? No, it's like you're a champion.
Do I think he thinks that?
You're winners. Like you go out, you compete against you compete. Do you think Kawhi Leonard thinks, oh man, well I don't really have a championship because everyone?
No, that's not what we're saying.
No.
I'm asking you. It's a yes or no question.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. It's a championship.
This is my question. Just answer. It's yes or it's no.
Let me hear the question.
Do you think that Kawhi Leonard thinks that the championship he won isn't as impressive as other people's is? It's a yes or no.
I do think he thinks it wasn't as impressive. Yes.
I will have to go with the athlete answer. The athlete answer, yes. The actual
obviously
person answer. Well, I mean, shit. I want my championship. I don't give it. It's kind of like a double-edged sword because it's like, well, that's your fault. You went on your game when it mattered, which is what Grant can say. Bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You went on your game when it mattered. But on the flip side, you could also say, because you're ahead of me, I want to see you.
Yeah,
respectfully.
Like, what I'm saying is, I feel bad because everyone got robbed in that race. Like, Devin Allen gets robbed out of being able to compete because he should have been able to compete. Grant Holloway gets robbed out of, he's not able to compete against Devin Allen. Like every athlete, like you said, wants to compete against their best. The sport of track and field gets robbed. The fans get robbed because you don't get to see all this, the great the great matchup. So it stinks for everybody. But I'm still not gonna when we look back in history, 20 years from now, and we're comparing the career of Grant Holloway and athlete X that who isn't even alive now. And we're looking back and saying, well, this person has this amount of world championships, and this person has this amount of Olympic championships. Like, ain't no one's gonna go back and say, well, you remember back in 2022, Devin Allen got caught. Like, we're not gonna remember that. We're gonna look at the number. Like, do we remember every single situation that happened for all of these other great athletes and qualify their championship?
In track and field, we do.
Colin. Answer's all about controversial hot takes That's what about. Don't pay him no mind. He know damn
Why
well.
is that a hot?
Well,
look
that's,
at
well,
it.
I gotta go and answer, and I want to let Pix. I want to let Pix
A lot of
talk.
people agree with me as far
Yeah,
as
but
this.
I gotta go and answer on that. Like,
You don't want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? I think Grant would agree with me.
Can I please
Sorry.
talk? Can I please talk? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna pour a drink.
None of y'all on this panel, if y'all was in Grant's situation, I don't care what y'all say, knowing that how those contracts are set up and how everything is played out, will sit there and say, well, I don't feel like a champion because, Hazel Parchment wasn't in the race. No, y'all not going to do that. Y'all going to go ahead and y'all bitches are going to win y'all title and y'all going to be happy ever after. So stop the cap, stop fronting, stop the game.
And you know what, Coach? You right. And what the point you just proved is, I'm going to let Pete talk after this. You proved the point that I've said before and people have said. This generation of athletes, the reason why they don't make no money is because of that right there. They don't have no heart. Literally, what you just said is heartless. Because me, personally, Ray Edwards, I'm Donovan Bailey. Bruh, he's a chicken. I don't give a damn about me winning. You're a chicken. Why? Because you pulled up. Damn to win. I came to fight you. So that's what I be saying. Like, no disrespect to Grant in his championship. He did what he's supposed to do. But here's the thing that I'm saying. Here's the thing that I'm saying. I'm going to keep the medal. I'm going to keep the money.
Of course you're going to keep it.
Thank you. But here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to do the same thing that we'll go with what what's the name did to Fred. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to take it. But even on my interview, I'm going to be like, oh, no, I'm the best. But I'm not going to settle until we line up next to each other. And I show y'all, damn this medal. It's cool. But right now, there's another person on this planet that thinks they can beat me. That shit to me means more than any medal. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. None of my medals really mean anything because they like Pan American Games and Commonwealth. You know what I'm saying? I don't own a single medal. I gave every piece of metal away because the hardware don't mean shit to me. The simple fact I can go and walk around for the rest of my life and say I beat you, I don't need no damn piece of hardware to do that. And right in reverse, because I'm that type of ninja, that type of athlete, that shit don't mean nothing to me. I want to be better than you. That's that self-glory. I'm better than you. And if I can't prove that on this day because you out the race, bruh, I'll come knock on your door. What did Fred say? Fred say, if I got to come to Italy, you finna race me. Why? Because, yeah, I won, but, bro, you wasn't in the race.
Right.
I want you in the race. Damn the victory. The next day, Fred said, I'm coming to Italy. That's all we saying. Like, Grant, no, you did it. Yeah. Praise to you. But you better go beat that boy. Go beat him and make sure you solidify, like, hey, this ain't no asterisk medal. Even if you was here, the same thing would have happened. That's all we asking for.
Just imagine you're the favorite at the Olympics and then someone beats you there. You're thinking about that person all year.
All year.
Then that person doesn't compete. I mean, damn. Like, okay, I won, but I mean, damn. It's a world championship. Cool. He got it. He gets his money. He gets his medal. He gets the accolade. Cool. But if he's that athlete where it's like, nah, I need to beat that dude because he showed me up on the big stage. I need him. Then he wouldn't be totally at peace with what happened. And if he is, then I mean, that might be an issue.
Yeah, well,
I
think that's a flawed argument because Tyson beat Bo in 07. Then for the rest of Tyson's career, he demolished them. So what are we talking about?
Well, me and Pig are both on here, so me and Pig can actually tell the truth about this. When Tyson lost in Berlin, he didn't go to sleep. It killed him. When Tyson won in Stockholm, because I was in the race, he didn't feel the same. Because, Ray, I didn't beat him when he was at his best. Pick, am I lying?
Oh yeah, that ain't even much the business part about it. That's.
Oh, you mean you didn't beat him at the world championship?
I did not beat him when it mattered. I beat him here in Stockholm with a 9.8, and he ran 9.9. But I didn't beat him when it mattered.
Oh, okay. But y'all just said that if you beat somebody, it means you're better than them. So what are we talking about? Strictly championships or anytime y'all line up? What are we talking about?
It's gotta be when it matters, yeah.
When it matters. When it matters.
Okay.
when it matters.
Okay. I see what Coach talking about because it's like this. I believe that it's whatever moment presents you. For example, fact, when the Bo Green era was coming on, stuff like that, things like.
Oh, Pete, we lost you. Get to better Wi-Fi.
No, it's phone ringing.
Hey, my mama was calling me. Everybody had their time. So you remember when from St. Kitts, what's the name?
Kim Collins.
Kim
Collins won it at 10:03. It was oh my God, the 100-meter done fell off. That was the moment that presented thatself. They were used to seeing the 9.9s, 9.8 and stuff like that, but
tell Mama we're gonna let her on the show if she keep calling.
She gonna call me 15 times. Tracy, call my mom, tell her. Call my mom, tell her stop calling me.
Hey Tracy.
Yeah, I'm on the thing. But anyway, I think whatever the time, like one thing about it, like I know about Mouse. Mouse was a hurdler. His strongest event is the hurdles because he was a hurdle by nature.
Right.
So he is going to bring.
Mouse was
going to bring that integrity of I want to be with the best. My thing is when it comes to coaching, well, this person got hurt. Design your system to make sure they don't get hurt. Because I got hurt a lot of times in like every year I get hurt in, let's say March and April. What is the system calling for me to keep getting hurt at the same time? You know, so it has to be certain kind of stipulation that's put in place. Okay, you need to coach at this certain point of time. Mouse didn't back down for anything. Like I already say, I had the best of both worlds. Coach Brahman, Mouse, or whatever. Coach Brahman, if he knew I'm gonna get hurt at this point in time, well, you know, last year got hurt, we're going to make these arrangements, make sure go be okay. Mouse go do the same or whatever. So I don't think it's based upon, well, you know what, they compete at the best, but they also, the coaches have to be held accountable too. Because you know,
I hear that.
What coaches, you see it.
I hear that. But okay, then let's talk from the viewer standpoint. Then, if even if they look at it like that, I feel that. But from a viewer standpoint, me looking, I feel like I would have been more impressed if I saw him beat those guys.
Agreed. Which means we need all on to be at Diamond League Finals. Colin, so you was actually at ground zero. You landed at the right time. The first half was kind of cool, but you landed in Oregon right when all the fireworks popped off. Here's what I want to ask you. You witnessed the 1931, right?
Yeah.
You also witnessed the 21-4. And you also witnessed the 12-12. Out of all three of them, which one of you was the most impressive that you saw visually? I'm asking for a reason. Go ahead.
I'd say like the one that was like looking back at it, that the 12-12 was crazy to me because she was so smooth over the hurdles. Like she didn't touch a single one. It was like effortless. Like to me, it was crazy just how just silky it was for her. It's like she was just running a regular 100. And so that one I would say was like the thing that the crowd was like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? I'd actually say the biggest reaction, I changed my mind. So it's actually none of those. The biggest one was Sydney McLaughlin.
Okay, thank you, because that's leading to our next topic. Keep going.
Yeah. It was Sydney McLaughlin. If we're not talking about Sydney McLaughlin, I'd say the Noah Lyles one probably got a little more, just a little more love with the crowd, and I really like seeing that. But Anson, I think your mic's back to acting up a little bit.
Nah, they didn't me today.
Okay, well, it's
definitely ain't me, because shout out to Rick Ross, my Bella Rose sponsorship that I don't have.
It's one of the headset guys. I'm not in the headset today.
Okay. Well, then maybe it's turned down. But yeah, I would say the most impressive record that I saw was probably that Sydney McLaughlin record. That was ridiculous. That was insane. But yeah, it was
crazy,
all.
Right?
How did she? Because that's literally my next topic, and the topic is just see it. What the hell happened? I know what happened. I know what happened. What the hell happened? How did that happen? And I'm asking you, Colin, because you was there. We all saw it from TV, and I want to get all of y'all, from what y'all saw. 50, because me and Coach had actually called it. We was like, well, actually, no, we did. We said 50.9. We didn't call none of that shit.
What did
you see?
What's most interesting? So there's a couple things that I saw that I'm not sure if you got to see on TV. So if you did, let me know. I'm getting a lot of like Marshawn Lynch type vibes from her, where she goes in, she runs, and then she wants to like go home. Like she's locked in now. It's completely different. Like it is all business. She is on a business trip. She's like, just go, like, let me get to my line, let me do my race, let me finish, and then let me go home. There's no laps. There's no award-winning laps after, no pictures with fans after. I'm going in to do a job and I'm finishing it there. And so it's like, that's something that I noticed that was interesting.
Hey, she married now. That's what time it is.
But I mean,
that's a
Shelly
big
Ann
factor, I
Fraser
think.
Price is married and she does pictures with fans. I mean, just because you're married,
That's
don't
true.
mean you can't do pictures with fans.
She married now.
It comes down to who it comes down to who you're married to, though.
Yeah. You better get home.
I'm not getting into it. I'm talking about it's interesting. Like she's locked into what she's doing. But she's just like in another world. Like all of her warm-ups, everything that she was doing, it's just like everything is.
They say turn your TV off.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Man, this
I'm reading the comments.
My daughter and them over here. Hold up.
Go ahead, Colin.
I still hear the back. I'm telling you, it might be something else, but it's like she was locked in, and every single thing that she did was very calculated and meticulous. Like it was cool to watch. It was cool to watch in person. Like just everything that you see, like standing at the blocks before everyone else, just all that stuff. It was great. It was awesome to watch.
Pick, mute your TV. These people in the comments going crazy.
Yo, I just muted. I just muted. I can still hear it.
Too.
He was muted though. He was muted.
Yeah, so it might be.
They gonna talk about my boost mode, but it's theirs.
Wait, it been coached this whole time?
Yeah, it's been coached.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, you catching hell today. Coach, this wrong show for you. They told you it's gonna be hell week for you.
My bad, y'all.
Hey, Pig said, hey, that ain't me. Y'all better point the finger the other way.
Hey, but it's a good question though. Like what actually happened? Because there must have been something career-wise, something life-wise, something that's changed her. Because accomplishing some of the stuff that she's accomplishing and just being able to walk away or show nothing, something deeper happening, man. Something else.
It looks like she's just. I once again, I don't know her personally. I wasn't friends with her, but I know people that did know her in high school. So she grew up in the New Jersey area. And I think it's kind of recently. Like it seems like since like 2019 or so, found her faith a lot more. It seems like she's been a lot more deep in her faith, and ever since she's been deeper in her faith, it seems like that's kind of changed a little bit from maybe early in her Kentucky days. Once again, I don't know. I could be off. But based off what I'm seeing as a fan, maybe that's something. Maybe she's wanted to change, be a little bit more modest, more humble. That might be it. But it's definitely interesting to see when somebody shatters a world record like that and then sits down and is just hanging out.
But she didn't shatter the world record. Everybody keeps saying that. You're saying it wrong. She shattered her own PR.
Which is the world record. Did you see Mondo Duplantis?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's no longer a world record because it's like
he did a front flip.
It's exactly. It's one thing if like you shattered the world records, like you shattered the world record. Once you have the world record, it's no more shattering. And to me, it's like I PR'd.
Okay.
So she's consistently PRing.
Mondo Duplantis did the exact same thing and did a front flip.
She shattered her PR though, which coincidentally is the world record.
Listen, we're not gonna sit here and play semantics. She shattered the world record. She put the world record in a Beeman-esque area. Okay, She's the first woman to run under 51 seconds. I didn't think I was going to see that in my lifetime or within the next 10 years. I figure it happened when we like 60, 70 years old. But she redefined the record. She ran 50-68. She shattered them all. She is now the standard. She's the greatest 400 hurdler ever. Period.
Good call.
But see, I disagree with saying she shattered the world record. The only reason why I say it's because the world record was already hers. I just think that I think that it's better to say she shattered her PR because she's already shattered the world record. She's already done that. So it's like,
are you saying that's why it's not a big deal to her? Because it's not
exactly.
No,
that's what I'm about to get to. Like to her, it ain't a big deal because it's like, bro, I PR'd. Like that's
right.
what like I was gonna do that anyway.
Same thing.
Right.
Huh?
Check this out. So you got to remember, who is our coach?
Bobby Kersey, great Bobby Kersey.
Right?
Right.
Who is Allison Felix' coach?
The great Bobby Kersey.
All his girls, whatever, he teach them to say, look, we done been here before. They're not going to be all flamboyant. Everybody. You can go.
Not Gail.
Oh, Gail, that was her first one.
Gail.
She dropped that 9-8 and she jumped in his hand, jumped in his arm. That was something totally different. But she pulled a different. But I'm just saying they don't really give off that sense of I'm cocky or whatever. None of them.
You're right.
It's not even cockiness though, man. Like it's just a matter of enjoying the moment, yo. Like what are you competing for? Like
she been there before. So if you go to the athletes parties afterwards, behind the scenes, oh yeah, they're having a great time.
Man, Sid ain't gonna be at no parties, yo.
Man,
Sid definitely.
Come on.
Not that like
Sid. Here, look. Here, let me get another perspective. Here, let me give another perspective of how it's just different. So it's like this was also at the meet that I don't think they showed on TV. So after they did the whole team awards thing, whatever, just you know, award thing they gave just to give US another championship. But they're doing that, and then the 4x4 is doing their laps around the track, right? Everyone's doing their laps around the track for the 4x4. And like everyone else is, you know, high-fiving, you know, giving, you know, celebrating, taking pictures with fans. Everyone else, the men and the women, everyone else. And then, you know, Sydney's in lane 1, you know, walking, you know, saying hi. It's just different. It's
orchestrated.
It clearly was like trying to be like, look, everyone else is trying to like, you know, hang out with the fans. I am in lane 1, not close to you. I want to go home. Like she was ready to do something else. It's just interesting from seeing an athlete. Like it's different. One thing's being like humble. It's another thing where it's like,
wrong.
No, she was doing something. She's doing her own thing. It's like she wants to do
something
her own
wrong.
thing.
Listen, I'll tell you what's
Hold
wrong.
on. I gotta because Anson said there's something wrong. I have to hear what he got to say though.
I'm about to tell you.
Go ahead, Coach.
Okay. Did y'all pay very close attention to that live feed she did probably about a year or two ago when she was in her car crying?
Yeah.
Here's the issue. This is the psychology major in me. The issue is she feels that her talents and her exploits aren't being appreciated.
Yep.
It's almost like we expect her to do it and everyone's just doing this. Oh, congrats. When Noah Lyles do something or man A or whatever, the exuberance that's coming down upon them is great. It's almost like, okay, well, Sydney, yeah, well, you know, we kind of expected you to do that. Okay, so what? And
I see the opposite.
Hold on. Y'all gotta listen.
Go ahead.
You have to go back and y'all gotta re-listen to that car moment that she had. And if you actually listen to people in her deep inner circle, she want people to kind of stay on the fact that she ran 50-60, 50-68, and not just say, okay, well, we already told them about going to the 400-meter open world record. Like, damn, can we celebrate this for a while, like how we celebrate boating, how we celebrate all the other stuff?
That's not what I got from it.
I didn't get that from that either.
But Coach, you know why they gonna do that? Because what's presented in front of them. Like,
but that's the problem.
I'm just saying, I tell my daughter, you look at that, look at the elegance of it or whatever, stuff like that. Don't look at the nonsense of, oh, I got the nails, I got all this, act the fool, act ignorant, stuff like that. No, that's not what we're portraying. That's not what the world wants. You already know. Do it for the gram. Whatever. That's not her. That's not Allison Felix. That's not the people who have the structure of balance. They're not looking at that.
But it's not the strangers. It's the pundits that she mostly feels us, the people in the track community. Is on and Bianca.
No, I don't think it's
No,
us.
it's not.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not us. It's not us.
It's not.
It's not us.
Can I please finish? Can I please finish? Lord have mercy, let me finish, please. Y'all been doing this to me all night. I get it. Jamaican women lost. Please let me live.
They didn't lose. They got
Let me live now. Okay, Bianca Knight said it perfectly yesterday.
Yeah.
We're moving off of this so fast that she wants. I'm telling you, she wants people to stay here. Let's enjoy this for a minute before we start saying, all right, that's 650, 68. Okay, good. Let's move on to the 400 record. I'm telling you what Bianca has said that she knows and what.
So who she with? Who the shoe company?
She and you know what? I was about to get to
Balance.
that. So
New
here's what I
Balance.
saw. Here's what I saw from their breakdown, because I've had those type of breakdowns. What I saw was somebody who loves the sport of track and field, who's been doing this shit with their heart from day one. They run because you won't have to tell them to work out. You ain't got to tell them to come to practice. They want to do it because I love this sport that much. That person was heartbroken and found out that this sport don't give a damn about me and it's a business. Yep. That's what I saw in that car. I saw an athlete breaking down, understanding that New Balance don't give a damn about what I'm doing. They just want me to do it. I'm not saying her coaches or anybody else, but what I got from it was I've lost the love from it. It's a business now. That's why I'm so robotic. I'm out here in lane one because
not it.
It's anytime you look at somebody and they have no joy, but they have acceptance. There's a difference. If you looked at what's the name for Nigeria, this girl had 2 streams of tears, not 1, 2. Why? Because like the emotion has took me over. Like, wow, this happened. When you don't have that emotion, it's because there's no emotion there. You're emotionless. So if you're emotionless, as showing, but you're dominant, you're that dominant because you don't have no emotions. So nothing can distract you. I can't get off my rocker. Why? It's all business. With D blocks ain't gonna bother me because my emotions can't get involved. When I see Sia run, I see Sia being the only person who's about their business out there, which is why she don't want to stay and take pictures. I don't want to do all of this. Why? Bro, I came to work. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm here for that reason. Like, I've done my job. Bye. When I wanted y'all to accept it, you didn't do that. You didn't love it the way I loved it.
Flip side, she's running free.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to get to.
She's running
exactly
free
what I wanted to get to. She's running free because she has no emotions tied to it. If I win, I win. I lose, I lose. I'm gonna go to work, do my job. That's the person that is hard to beat because I'm here. Like,
but I think that's the only place that she does feel free, though. I think that's the only place she does feel free. I watched that video a few times, yo. But the thing is, she referenced the people that are close to her. That's where the issue was. I don't know if y'all know, she took that video off of her Instagram like the following day, but it's still on YouTube.
Because people was going out talking about you should have no reason to be upset. You making all this money, dude. Like,
I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that. I think it was the people that are close to her, that are around her, were like, hey, wait a second, look, it's not really like that. Yada yada yada. And maybe they might have even felt offended that they put that out there like that. Like, okay, why are you putting us out there like that? Because she called them out.
Coach,
go ahead.
It's family and friends that says that. Because the fans know, we know in track and field, you can make quick money, but half the people at the Olympics go home to a regular job. So you have to really look, me and Ray can contest to this, and a lot of athletes. We'll be overseas for the love of it, making the money, the quick money, but we love the sport. So she loved it. As long as she keep that part of loving the sport, she's going to be dominant. But you have family and friends that say, oh, yeah, you making all this money and you doing this, that. That's her frustration. I can't really enjoy this moment because guess what? When I'm on TV, they're going to say, hey, I done made XYZ, and I really haven't got that.
That's who she targeted.
I don't care how she celebrate. Like, we're really having a conversation about how she celebrated after breaking the wall.
I agree with that.
Celebrate.
It's
everybody
not how she celebrates.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that there's nothing. It's not, I don't need her to go and shuck and jive. I'm just saying, like, the fact that there's nothing. I feel like there's
it's like knowing even Tom Brady don't win how many, and we know he gonna win. He still be like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, I'm going to Disney World. It's almost like when she wins, it's like, I'm running because this is what they want me to do. I'm gonna call it and just say what it is. It looked like I'm running because this is what they want me to do.
Hey, bro, check this out. So Allison was with Adidas, right? Allison has that same kind of personality.
She does.
She went to Nike to get a bigger personality. If it's not you, it's not you. You gotta have a team around you just going to bring out the best part of you. Or whatever.
Nah, but Sydney was cool, yo. Sydney used to make these funny videos, yo.
Man, come on.
She did.
Nah,
like that's what I'm saying.
She got a real personality.
Yeah, like somewhere something
her
went.
Not to do that.
Thank you. That somewhere it went wrong with her, because again, if you actually know Sydney and you know her real personality, it is not what she portrays on the track.
No.
Which means somehow. Somebody is, but then let's just go there.
Let's go.
We talking about America, Jack. When you work that much money, you ain't in control of yourself no more. Let's just call it what it is. Like, you work this amount of money. Even if it's somebody like a Bobby Kersey, I'm your coach. You have to do A, B, C. I don't give a damn what you want to do. A, B, C. New Balance. We don't give a damn what you want to do. A, B, C. Why? We gave you this money. Now you have certain athletes that's the opposite. And I don't even bring her up, but y'all know who I'm talking about. She carry the opposite of that. You give them the money,
right?
And then they don't want it. They don't want to act right at all. It's just like, you got to do A, B, C. Forget you, I'm doing E. You just skip B altogether. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Even with Sid, it's like, it just seemed like Sid is not able to be Sydney. She's having to be Sydney, the world record holder, and I don't think that's who she want to be.
But she's been like this since she was at Kentucky. When she broke the world junior record, not an expression on her face. Then she left. Then she left. Dude, I'm in the college game. I know what I was watching. She literally went out there, handled her business, boom. She goes to Joanna, she does the same thing, handle her business. Well, even when she made the Olympic team at 16 and she didn't make it out the semifinal, they interviewed her. Her demeanor in front of the camera was the same. So I'm not understanding why we're sitting here overanalyzing her body language, or because, she's not doing what we feel that she should be doing, and we over here thinking that she's just not in love. No, maybe that's just who she is.
Okay, let's talk about Angelo Taylor.
That.
Angelo wasn't no big time celebrator.
Nah, he wasn't. And he had every business to do. He won the 400.
Shout out to my boy G-Lo. I just got through texting G-Lo.
He won the 400 hertz out of lane 1. If anybody should have been celebrating after the 4 was him. Because boy, he ran the hardest event out of the race in the hardest lane, lane 1.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I think we looking at the time in conjunction with certain moments. These kids now is totally different. They're not in our moment. We keep always reverting back, because certain time, I'm telling you, that stuff that Mo Green, we go put our shoes on fire. They're not about to do that. They gonna go to the Instagram.
I don't need to see that though. I don't need to see that. I'm just talking about the first time she broke the world record at USA's last year Olympic trials. You saw the reaction, like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I just did that. Like, I'm talking about that, like, where you see a reaction, like, I feel something. And actually it was the day after that. It was the day after she broke that world record is when she made that video when she broke down, because she was like, the people around her just weren't acting the way she felt like she wanted them or needed them to act.
But you said a key point, the people around her. Who's around her?
Yeah.
Family, friends.
This is what I'm saying. There's something going on, man. There's something going on. I feel it for her because she is the key to the sport right now. She has everything.
I'm not overanalyzing this. I'm not overanalyzing this.
I'm looking at it because she could be a real figure in the sport. Like, she could help the sport transcend. She got it. She can.
She can, but when her own country puts her record-breaking beaming S feet as number 10 in the top 10 sports center.
Well. The country did do that, but that's still for track and field to even make top 10. That's good enough. God damn it, we don't never get nothing. That's something.
No.
Gotta start somewhere. No. A route. Now,
I tell you.
Okay, well, coach, hold on, then, coach. Watch this, then. Watch this. Flip the personalities, then. When I say flip the personalities, we're not gonna go with negative. We're just gonna go with extrovert. Okay. If Sid was an extrovert like Sha'Carri, is it still number 10 or is it now number 1?
Yeah, it's number 10.
It's at least number 5. At
no,
least
coach,
number 5.
No, coach,
at least number 5.
I'm gonna have to go with Beyonce staying here for one reason only. No, what you're saying is irrelevant because only Sha'Carri ain't did nothing. Look how many people that follow that girl. Flip side, if Sid was an extrovert the way that she is, we did, but whatever. If she was an extrovert, if Sid was an extrovert the same way, the sport would get lifted up higher. Why?
I don't think
Again, Sha'Carri was on freaking albums and was getting blown out to a freaking wherever because it was because she ran fast one time, but she extroverted it so well to where it went out.
We feel it.
Right. I ain't finna even much go there. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, let's keep it track and field. You already know the 400 hurdles is not going to get the same respect as
100. It's not. You're correct.
Okay,
it's not.
That is true.
So the thing is, if she was to say, you know what, I'm finna take over this 400 hurdles, and then I'm going to drop down to this 200 meter, because you got to remember the biggest promotion. Okay, Michael Johnson, right, one of the greatest. He did the 200 and the 400, not because he said, okay, I can win both of them. It's just because I'm gonna give everybody something to talk about. Right? So if she's just doing the 400 hurdles, it's not conjunction to I'm going to take over the 200 and 400. It's not a big, it's a big thing because of her accomplishment, but when it comes to track and field, it's not really a big thing. So her attention that she wants to get from it is going to have to say, look, I'm finna drop down, I'm finna bang with the girl from the Bahamas. What's her name?
Shanae Miller-Weibo.
Shanae or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm going to drop down to the 200. I'm going to compete with Sharika and stuff like that. It's going to give her a bigger stand than just saying, I'm going to be a 400 hurdle. That's it. They don't even much pay for that. They don't even much pay for the relays no more.
Yeah. What do you think about her getting into the 400 with Shanae, and maybe when Nasser comes back, and maybe if a thing moves over to the 4, and who else is there? I mean, that's 4 big names right there.
Let's go.
Shanae Miller-Weibo.
Shanae's not running the 4 no more after this year.
She wants to just do the 2 now, right? Right. She wants to do the 2. I'm just saying the 4 has lost its luster, yo. But if you had Sid, Shanae, what was the other name I just said?
Nasser.
Sid, Shanae, and Nasser comes back, and then a thing goes back to the 4. Got a 400.
So, hey, you just answered the question right there. That's the answer to the question.
Hey, let me tell you this right now. And if NASA come out there with them, I just took my weave off braids.
Come on.
You saw when she walked in the Doha and she had no makeup on. She had the orange, the new black braids.
Yeah.
I knew Shanae was finished. I say this is the woman who's not trying to look cute. She's trying to win.
Yeah.
When she come out there with them struggle braids when you first start growing your hair out and you ain't got no hang time on them joints. Rap City, baby. Rap City.
Hey, that
but
race
she's been
was
out for
nuts.
2 years.
Let me ask y'all a question before we switch topics. Let me ask y'all a question.
Ray, get them bots out of here, man.
I'm working on it right now. Let me ask y'all a question. Sid don't run the 400 hurdles. Does she win the 400 Open this year?
This year?
Yeah, the one that just happened 2 days ago.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't go with that. Shanae a beast, man.
She's usually a beast. This year she seemed a little bit banged up. This wasn't really Shanae this year. She just won off of being Shanae this year. But as far as being who she really is, like, She wasn't really there this year. Yeah, you could see it. It wasn't really her.
You gotta
she
tell
could win
she's
this year.
over-
I don't know if she would have won in
she's over the
2019.
400.
Huh?
Yeah,
So Shauna's over the
I think so.
over it. So you think she's gonna drop down? Only do 200s now?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
She said that.
That's what she's doing. She said that.
Yeah, I mean,
said that.
athletes say a whole lot of shit, but that's what I'm asking y'all.
It's true. I'll tell you this: if
I'm in the best shape of my
runs the
life.
4,
Don't even make out the first round.
if Sydney comes out and says I'm running the 4 next year, I think it would show us who Shawnee really is.
Honestly,
Because really, Shawnee should be like, well, shoot, I want to run it out too because I feel something now.
I think if Sid runs the 400, Shawnee never wins again.
Man, no, hold up.
If Sid drop down, she'll never win again.
That's 21. That's 21 8 speed now.
I'm aware.
That's a tough one.
I'm aware.
No,
I'm aware.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's dope.
Shawnee
Yeah.
does her thing, yo.
Shawnee, she do
When
her
she's
thing.
on.
What did she just run to win though?
49-11.
She ran 49-11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Sid run to win?
50.6.
How far is 49-11 and 50.6?
It's about
One's a win and one's a loss.
No. How far is that apart? How far is that apart?
One's a win, one's a loss.
It'll be about 10 meters.
How many hurdles
Roughly.
are in the
Roughly.
400-meter hurdles?
It's 10.
Interesting. Don't take a rocket science to figure out what I'm trying to say.
So you
she ain't that far
basically
away.
take the 10th off for every hurdle. Basically.
Take the hurdle out the way, she wins.
Yeah,
it's too close. Like her 400-meter hurdle time, 50.6 over hurdles to a 49-1.
Okay,
but she split a 47 in the 4x4.
She did split a 47 in the 4x4 too.
Hold on. Here's where you're unfair. You took Sydney's PR versus Shaunae's seasonal best.
Coach, you're doing it again.
Well, we're talking about this
year. You're
year.
doing it again. We're talking about yesterday. We're talking this weekend.
Talking about this year.
This right now. This year. This weekend.
But you can't.
We're not talking about nobody at their best.
No, but you just compared Sydney at her best and Shaunae's.
Because her best was yesterday. Like what are you talking about?
Oh my God! I can't believe this.
Yesterday, not last year.
It just happened, dog. We're talking about if she ran this year, dog.
Nah, man.
I'm comparing her to her best, bro. I can't help she did it yesterday.
I don't do that type of comparison, man. Like you sitting there literally comparing somebody at their best, their ultimate best, and say, well, she ran her PB versus somebody who's not.
Okay, hold on. Let me say it again. On Sunday, what did Shawnee run on Sunday? 49-11. What did Sid run on Sunday?
Right, that's what she had to run though.
50.6. But my point is this. Coach talking about some when they both at their best. Bro, I'm not talking about no both at their best. I'm talking about on this weekend. On this weekend. I don't give a damn about the hyperboles of, well, when your PR, no. My PR would have put me on the team in 2008. I didn't make the team. Damn that. This weekend, your body went 49-1. Hers went 50.6. If y'all are racing this weekend, that is what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. You're not at your prime. Right now, today, who wins?
Well, Ray,
you got to give it to Sid today.
I ain't going with Sid for the simple fact.
Dog.
If that 21 8 speed come across that 200.
Okay, look at what you just said, Pick. You did number one thing that we always said. You used the word if. I'm not using no ifs. I'm not. In my debate, I'm saying this is what happened. This person went 49-1. This person went 50.6. I ain't said no ifs, no nothing. All I said was, well, technically, if you move the hurdles out, she should be able to win based off of these numbers.
Well, you know they say 400 hurdlers get slower without the hurdle.
They do say that. They do say that.
Except Sydney. Sydney dropped 47. I get that.
I was about to get to that point. Like she split 47. So that means open. I'm gonna go 48, 49. I'm winning.
A lot of people say that it's easier to run over the hurdles than it is to run flat. That's what I heard. But
I've heard that too.
That's a different
I've heard
animal.
that too.
She ran 47, so I can't combat that part of it.
If I can split 47 and I can go 51 over hurdles, and the person that you're debating me against is a 49-1 runner, I'm not in the topic of being able to beat her. Like, let's just hear it again. I split 47. I went 50.6 over hurdles, and I'm not in the topic to beat somebody that went 49-11. You're debating that? You're debating that?
This is a backwards conversation right now. Y'all.
This race needs to happen before the season is
How
done.
is it a backwards conversation? It's general question and it's numbers. Literally.
Yeah, it's two relevant athletes. Like,
right now, they just both won. One of them won the 400. One of them won the 400-meter hurdles. The question we're debating is, if they both had ran the 400, who would have won? I'm saying, Sid, here's why. I'm not talking about no, well, if she bring out that 21, I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, based off what you saw from both athletes, no ifs, who wins in an open 400?
You just said if again. You don't realize you're saying if, and you've been saying
watch
if,
this.
You just say if.
Watch this. I'll take this back.
The entire time.
No, but it's in the question form.
Thank you. I answered. For some reason, you smart today. He's struggling.
I'm smart every day. Don't do this. You're being very disrespectful.
Therefore, I apologize. You answer because you got to go middle.
Yeah,
just like we did. So my question again is, if they race the 400 meters, if one is fast. No. If they both race the 400 meters this past weekend, who wins?
Y'all could really go Shanae that comfortably.
That's what I'm saying here.
I'm going Shanae.
That's crazy, man.
I'm going Shanae
as well.
Because second place was what? Wasn't second place 49 something as well?
Ray.
I ain't got no choice. Y'all drive me to finish the bottle.
Hey, okay, Scotland.
We're not gonna talk about that story on the show, okay? We're gonna talk about how the hell both y'all over here, whatever the hell y'all smoking, not drinking. I think y'all just want to be controversial today. Because if you really feel like if you move them hurdles, especially when you saw Sid at the 320 marker, find a gear that shouldn't have been there because we don't even know where that came from. Over hurdles. Again, at the 320 marker, she hit another gear to go get the record over hurdles. So what you're trying to say is, if she moves them and hit that gear at 300, she loses?
Right. But would she find the gear with somebody with her at 320?
I think so.
If Shantae is with her at 320, she pulls away.
Yet, maybe we'll see that next year.
I hate the
maybe
fact
we'll see it before the season's done.
If she's with her at 320, she pulls away from her.
Because she was out 2 hurdles. So
hold on, Aaron. I really hate this fact that y'all just want to wipe out this woman's career and highlight Sydney's most glamorous moment.
See, there you go again. No, we're not doing career. We're not right. No, Coach. We only talking about yesterday. That's it. We only talking about yesterday. We're not talking about no career.
No,
only this weekend.
Ray, you cannot wipe out how talented this woman is, though, man. You can't do that.
But it's what are you doing now?
Exactly. Watch this. Anson, I got him. Watch this. I had an illustrious career up until 2005. Guess what? It got wiped away. Didn't matter. Why? At that moment, when it mattered, that illustrious career didn't mean shit. That's what I keep telling you, like, oh, it's all cute. The career, yeah. On this day, on this moment, your career don't mean nothing. It don't. Right now, today, it don't mean nothing. What you did your whole career means nothing. Because watch this. Alicia Johnson had an excellent season. It means nothing. Why? Because at the moment when it mattered, guess what Camacho Quinn did? So I hear what you're saying, but when we're talking about championships, we're talking about races, we're talking about the finals. Your career don't mean nothing no more. It's all about what do you look like right now? Based on right now, because if you go with what you're saying, then that gives Anson leeway to talk about Degrassi because he's had an excellent career. Based on what you're saying, it would make Anson's comment on Degrassi should win 100 valid, which is not valid Because that's what you're saying. Based on his career, he should have won the 100. Based on Shane's career, she should win.
You made Ray. So now you're comparing a guy who had COVID and was injured, who missed actual time of training. Like you're not making no sense right now. That's making no sense. That's a bad comparison. Do it again. Try again. I think
he's making a lot of sense. I think
how?
Andre definitely had a chance.
How?
Andre
first of all, Andre Grass had no chance in the 100.
So imagine this. Because I for one, I'm gonna put it this way. I've had COVID twice. Okay, and so when I say this, I'm not saying disrespect anybody that have it. Okay, I don't like the whole narrative to where it does affect people differently. But for us to say he had COVID, everything he's done in his career is wiped away. What? No, I've had that. Like you get sick, you ain't the same. You're not the same. But to say, oh, he got COVID, it's all gone now. It's basically your argument. Well, he had COVID. Okay, so COVID made everything he's done is irrelevant now.
Said that.
But you guys were being very disrespectful. You basically made it sound like he was done.
He got injured. No, we said he was done for this year because of the injury and the fact that he was sick and he couldn't train. And you know when there's gaps in your training program, it sets you back. Why am I the only one out here after that? We've never put together training modules before. That's like saying, okay, you've been injured for 6 weeks and you go to the World Championships, kind of like Su Biang. Su Biang was hurt all year, had COVID 2 times, and went out there and ran 10:30. This man has a PB he ran 10:86, 10:83 just in the Olympics, and we knew that wasn't him because he was banged up. Let's live in reality.
You realize there's some gold medalists.
Hold on.
You realize there's some gold medalists.
This is what I was looking for.
You realize some gold medalists that have some hiccups, right?
I was looking for this, Coach.
It's not today's price. Why?
Hold on, what did he say?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Dog, you the same person that said the 2155 wasn't real. So, come on.
As I always say, I'm the one person that I always say
wasn't real.
21.5 wasn't real.
But it was.
And then what I said she had to do. She had to do it again.
Real.
So just like Pusha T be saying,
nope.
I just met you. I don't know if this is A1 Yola.
Nope.
So I gotta test it. And after I test it, I'm gonna test it again. Nope. And now I know it's pure. Nope. She went 21.5. That's fresh off the boat. So basically what you telling me is you just brought me some A1 fresh off the boat, bro. You know how hard it is to get?
Nope.
I don't believe that. Bring me another one. Okay, so now you got another one? Okay, I believe now. Why? Because come on now, hold on, cause watch this. If I go to the kitchen the first time and it jumped, I ain't gonna believe it. Why? Because, bro, do you know how hard it is to get A1 Yola? I ain't gonna believe that. I see it bubbling in the pot, but bro, this is unexpected. Go get me another one. Yeah, go get me another one. And so now when you bring me this second one back and I put it in the pot, that shit legit as hell. The first I ain't believe it. When she went 21.4, when she went 21.5, that's like A1 Yola. I don't believe you got that. When you come back to the trap again and you bring that same A1, I gotta say you the plug. So, and that's why I literally said, I'm sorry for that 21.5 because my rule has always been, do it again.
But she did it again. But your rule's not the rule of how this sport works.
I didn't say it was. That's why it's called race tape.
She ran.
You said Ray. You said Ray. Okay. You didn't say the sport. Right. You said Ray. You didn't believe it, and I said you're right, Coach. I did not. So since I didn't, she had to do it again. She did it again. She did it again, and since she did it again, you can't debate me on what I said because I literally gave in and said I believe it.
Legit. That's not legit.
So me apologizing, saying nope. You did it twice. I believe it. So now it's not legit.
But what made you even think that it wasn't real?
Coach, you're bumbling. You're bumbling your words. You losing this debate. But keep going.
No, I'm not. You have no legit reason to say it was fake other than it was done in Jamaica.
It was the first time. It was the first time.
Hey, I'm confused. Are we talking about monkey?
Hold on.
We talking about
so basically, let me catch you up to speed. Sherika dropped 21 pick. Let me ask you this, because you from my era. Anytime somebody went to Jamaica, what would we say? You got that shit again somewhere else. We don't believe it. We literally used to say that same shit. You got to come to somewhere else. Bolt broke the world record. Let me finish, coach. Let me finish. Bolt broke the world record because he ran 9.7 in Jamaica.
New York.
No, the first time, and then we said, you got to come to America and do that shit. And guess what he did? Okay, now I'm going to give you 9.7 in America. I'm going to break the world record. Now you're going to have to respect it. You can't question it. I did the same thing to her. I said, 21.5, I don't believe that. I'm going to treat you the same way I treated Sha'Carri, who's American. When she dropped last year at Miramar, I said, I don't believe it. Why? Go somewhere else and do it. Then I believe it. Sharika, I'm sorry. I don't believe it. Go somewhere else and do it. She comes to America, 21.4. Who am I to sit here and question it now? I can't. Why? Because your progression says, no, I'm legitimately this. I'm not, and no disrespect to him, the kid from Mount Sac, he went like 9.8, right? Won it. Talking all type of, I'm a real 9.8 runner. Real 9.8 runner. Never saw it again. That's why I say, no, you got to do it again somewhere else.
Right.
Because that type of stuff happens.
Right. You got to give context with that. The Mount Sac, the track meet that he ran, that they put out the statement, said that the timing system was malfunctioned. Put out the statement.
Okay, so what's wrong?
Either way, you got to see it again.
Either way, I got to see it again.
But that 9.8 wasn't real because there was that legit timing function.
But how did we know that it wasn't real? Damn them telling us that. We knew it wasn't real because when he ran again, he didn't duplicate it.
No. Once again, here you go telling bits and pieces. You're not telling the whole story. It's almost
like somebody just said in the comments, I did the same thing to Trayvon. I told him the same thing. He watching. He'll tell you. Nope. Right. That's right. You do it one time, I don't believe it. Do it again. So I'm not being biased toward her. I've told every athlete that did something crazy like that, go do it again. And then I believe that you can do it.
So basically your PB don't count then.
No, I'm not a 9.9 runner. I'm not a 10 flat runner. I'm a 10.0 runner.
Ray, hold up, calm down.
Calm
down. Hey,
you saying about me?
Now, calm down, CW.
I'm not a 9.9 runner.
No.
I touched it. I'm not a 10 flat runner. If you ask me, I am a 10.0 runner. Why? Because on any given day, you're gonna get a 10.0.
Okay.
Now I might catch one in PR, but I'm a 10.0 runner. I'm not a 9.9 runner. I've ran it, but that's not me.
Ray. Listen, please. Listen, because this is how it works. If you ran 9.9,
hold on, I gotta call somebody else out in the comments. Come on, said by Gabby last year. I did a whole PED show on Gabby's 21.4 and said you better go do it again. So y'all better stop. I mean, her 21.6. Y'all better stop coming for me because I literally did a whole PED show with music in the background when she dropped it and said, okay, so now she's a 21.6 runner. She got that shit again before I believe it. So you can keep trying, coach, but anybody that I know you got that shit more than once for me, Jack.
No, that don't make no sense. That means nobody's PBs count then. That's what you're saying?
No, your PBs count. Okay. No, what I'm saying this right here. Before she went 21.5, sir, her PR was not 21.6. You made a dramatic drop off. That's unbelievable. So you gotta do it again.
Hold on, we talking about Gabby. Hold on, Ray. Listen, bro.
No, I'm talking about both of them.
Okay.
Thank you, Endless Walls. Consistency.
I'm off Sharika. PBs
so you just trying to go wherever you can go to win the debate. Go ahead.
No. You mentioned Gabby. You questioned Gabby's 21.6, even though she did at the U.S. Olympic trials.
No. That's when I questioned it. No, coach. You must have forgot. I questioned it after the U.S. trials. That was literally when I questioned it. I literally did. Like I remember my show. Like as she did it, I questioned it then.
So what are you questioning specifically? You question she on drugs? You question if the time?
No. I question if it's a severe drop off. What I'm questioning is this right here. Was you feeling good that day? Was it a tailwind? Was it the clock? Or what was it? It's one thing if you're sitting at 21.6 consistently all season, then you go 21.5. You got to believe that. Why? Because of the chart. But if you're sitting at 22.0 and then all of a sudden you drop a half a second. Nobody's supposed to be like, you might gotta do that again. We're just supposed to be like, yep, that's what you can do.
A half a second. 1949. Someone said that in the comments.
A half a second, and I'm not supposed to be like, do that shit again before I believe it.
To be honest, I don't think.
This is crazy. Ray drunk right now.
No, you losing it, and you losing it, and you.
But wait, hold on, Lamont. That doesn't make sense. That if someone,
go ahead, answer.
Let me ask a question.
Hold on, answer. Listen. Over talking somebody doesn't mean you're winning the argument. Okay, what you're saying to us right now, you're trying to convince the whole entire track and field world that Usain Bolt's 9:58 ain't real. You're trying to say that Tyson Gates 9:69 ain't real. You're trying to question.
Coach, no. Watch this. Hold on. No. Stop. Because you lying. Did Bo go 9.6 before going 9.5? Yes or no?
This is what I'm saying.
No. Yes or no? Did he go 9.6 a whole year before? No. I'm going to say it. Did Bo go 9.6 the year before? Yes or no? Did he go 9.6 before he go 9.5? I'm gonna let you finish. Just give me a yes or no.
Can I please finish?
No. It's a yes or no because even the fans are saying it. Because what you saying don't make sense.
No, it does make sense, dude. You're questioning people's PBs. You're questioning PB.
I'm not questioning nobody's PB. What I'm questioning is this right here.
21.5 was her PB. What was 21.5 her PB before 21.45?
Before she went 21.5, her PB was what?
I 21.8. I think it was 21.8.
Okay, and that was from last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
This season, she had not went 21.8. Okay. So what you can't understand is if I'm watching the athlete go 22.0, 21.9, 22.0, 22.0, and all of a sudden they go 21.5, I'm supposed to just not question it at all. Not saying she can't do it, but I'm just supposed to be like, yep, that's what she can do. What? No, that's stupid as hell. That means on that part of SAT, the cognitive thinking, y'all are failing. Which one of these things don't look alike? You got 10 22.0s and 1 and I'm crazy for saying the one that don't match, I'm a little question about. What you mean? Hello?
Man, I think hold on. Can I say something right quick?
Go ahead.
Man, I think the narrative of track and field has to be turned against somebody run fast. Okay, well, they don't judge. It's bullshit. They don't even much have the resources stuff like that do that. And that's like I get people that say, they don't. I was like, man, do you understand what it takes to be like, for example, I can go to a track meet tomorrow, right? I'm 44 and say, hey, put a 6-point win behind me. They say he's 44 and I done ran goddamn 10-2. I can't do that. Right now, so it's like the narrative is being painted that, okay, if you run fast, I mean, this is what's happening. No, you have certain tracks that you can go to that you automatically know that's going to be fast or whatever. But when you do it at multiple times, like, for example, if you take Abby and take her overseas, if she dropped 21, hell, you 21. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, that different atmosphere produce different talent and produce different time and stuff.
Her 200, and then we're going to switch and get off of this because I wanted to pull it up, okay? So if we just look at this year alone, right, with Sharika Jackson, as I look at it right here, okay? Season best. Last year, 2021,
come on,
in the 200 was 21.8. Okay, 21.8. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. You cut off 0.3 in a year. Okay, that's fair. But you did it at a place that notoriously for years
for fast times,
and we've questioned. We're not questioning your ability. It's the fact of where you did it at. We can't sit here and say the same thing about Oregon, and then I'm sitting here like, well, she got to go somewhere else to do it. Oh, Ray, you tripping? How? She at home. I don't know that they didn't do this or that. I'm saying this because I'm in the track Illuminati. I know how people play with clocks. I hate to say it, but when I be talking, it ain't just from an analyst, it's from every standpoint. No, go somewhere else and do it again. Why? Because I know of reality races when that shit wasn't real. I know of these races. So when I'm sitting here like, no, you got that shit again, because I know how their game work. Then I'm respected. When she went and came to America and dropped 21-4, I said, you are the shit immediately. Why? And but one way for you to gain my respect. If you do something crazy, do it again. And once you do it again, I never doubt you ever again. No more will I ever doubt you. That's all I'm saying, coach. You trying to pull it up like, well, you didn't. No, I did not believe it whatsoever at all. And then what she do? She made me a believer. Kudos to her for that. And I've already congratulated her. I've already apologized the exact same way I did to Fred, the exact same way I did to Trayvon, everybody that y'all call my friends. I did the same shit to them. Bro, I don't believe that shit. You got that shit again. So Ray ain't biased as people and you, coach, trying to make it out. No, that's for every athlete, period. If you do some crazy shit, I don't believe it. Do it again. That's it. Point blank. Just like with Noah 19-3. Noah, you ain't got to do it again. Why? Oregon tracks fast. Your PR is 19.5. You've hit 19.6, 19.5, 19.6, 19.5. It's going to come eventually. If Noah go out there and go 19 flat, wait a minute, bro, that's 4/10 off your PR. Yeah, that shit again. You got that shit again. That's way too far.
Well, I think if you do it at the championships, it's different because it's. Let me just clarify. Let me clarify a few things.
Hey, Ray, that's kind of hard because Boat never ran 19-1 again.
He never ran again.
I think if it happens at the championships, to be like, I need to see it again. Really, at the championships, that legitimizes things to me. But
well, I'm not gonna say championship. I would not say championship. If you do it at championship,
I wouldn't say championship.
It's legit.
If you do it at other meets, I think if you do it at other meets through the season, I usually need to see it again, yo. But I knew she would duplicate that though. I knew it. That looked. If you look at who she beat and how it just looked, I was like, yeah. That's one where I was like, yeah, she'll do it again. I was convinced. But
I was not surprised
I think everybody's like that. I think everybody's like, if it's at some meet where a lot of fast times come out of it, you need to see them do it someplace else, yo. Look what happens in South Africa.
I was about to say that. We did the same thing to what's his name when he won and beat Fred. We did the same thing. We did the same thing to him. Okay, yeah, but do it again. And what did he not do? He didn't duplicate it. So guess what? Oh, well, that shit don't mean nothing. That's it. That's all we saying. That's all I'm ever saying. Do it twice. That's it. Look, that's it. And she did it twice. So I don't know why you're trying to attack me with the Sharika situation.
So hold on. So we're really comparing Omanyala's situation, why he couldn't run fast at the championship, knowing that he got to the track 2 hours before the prelims.
Bro, the championship, this ninja had a whole season to run at the same time again. What are you reaching for? Like, he had a whole season to run 9 again. He never did.
Ray, a conversation can't go by if you're not letting other people talk, man. You gotta let me talk.
You're talking nonsense. It's hard.
Ray,
but go ahead.
Ray, let me speak, bro. Come on, man. If you're talking about what he did to Fred in Kenya, right? Talking about that race, right?
He ran 9.8 in May, right?
Okay. You do know that he ran 9.77 a couple of weeks later, right? But
where did he run the 9.77 at? Where did he run it at?
It's all over the internet. African Championships, I believe.
Did he really?
Yeah, he ran. Yeah, I think at the African Championships, he got to pull it up. He ran 9.77. Now, what we can't do is legitimately use the World Championships as this level of questioning what he did because of his circumstances.
Nobody's using that. I'm not using the World Championship. I'm not using that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm stopping y'all before it starts.
Okay. Before it even starts, the man.
Nobody's trying to start that though.
The man got to the World Championships 2
Hold
hours
on.
before the race.
Omanyala won the 100-meter dash this year. The African Championships with 993.
I thought no, he ran 997. Hold on.
He won with 993. Again, proving my point. He never saw that 9.8 again. He never saw 9.8 again.
The 977 was last year. No, he ran that last year.
Thank you. That was last year with him and Trayvon at the end of the season. That was that 9.7 you're thinking about, not this year. He ran 9.8 that very first meet that we all said that's a little questionable. Why the blocks weren't plugged in? Why he got the start he got? And then what did he not do? He never duplicated it. So that's why I'm sitting here like, Coach, what are you saying? Like, what's wrong with somebody saying you got to do it twice?
Mute your mic real quick, yo.
If we sit here saying you gotta do it again somewhere else, there's nothing wrong with that. Because again, Omanyala, he dropped it. Okay, do it again. You never did it again. That was a fluke. Sharika did it again. No fluke. No argument there. So no, you can't use his situation because nobody's talking about world championships. You had plenty of chances to do it again, and you never saw that 9.8 again. Don't work no more. Don't believe you did that 9.8 now. I believe on that day, you just having to catch it. That's it. Do it twice. It's not that hard to ask an athlete to do it twice. I believe you do it twice. Sharika, I don't believe it. Wow, 21-4, I believe it. I'm not arguing or debating their abilities. I'm only saying do it again to make it stick. And then that way, the same thing we said about Grant, people like us won't do this. We can't have no discussion about her 21.5 ever again being real or fake because she went and did 21.4.
No, you can't have that conversation. I never had the conversation that I respect.
Okay, well, I can't have the conversation like a lot of other people who don't say anything out loud. We can't have the conversation of it being fake because she went and did it somewhere else. So when she did that 21.4, she solidified herself as a legitimate gangster. Had she came over here and went 21.7, that 21.5 would have got wiped out. Like, bro, you can't run a 21.5. You got to look at that day. The only reason why we really respect Bo's 9.5 because he went 9.6 before that. 9.6 and 9.5 ain't that far apart. It's not that far apart. 9.7, he went 9.7 and then 9.6, then 9.5. Ain't that far apart. It's not.
He dropped the whole tenth. You know how hard it is to drop a whole tenth in the 100?
If it's that hard to drop a whole tenth, then what you saying about Sharika dropping half a second?
No, or when I'm
also,
saying this.
Wait, when he ran that 69, he backed off. We saw
he did back off. Right. He was in 5 shape then.
He did. So ain't no telling what he would have ran in 08. Yeah, that was just disgusting. That was.
Yo, I got a good half hour left, so let's.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna wrap it up at here in about the last 30. All right, so I had to get that out because I love Coach, and I see him drowning over there. So he reaching. He's reaching everywhere to win one of these debates today.
I wasn't reaching because y'all refused to let me get a
sentence out.
Hold on. Y'all refused to let me get a sentence out because of what happened at the relays. Y'all took it too far, but it's cool. It's gonna be over this week, Monday. Hopefully, everything get back to normal. Everyone can have a conversation. Everyone can hear people talk. It's okay. I'm gonna let y'all have your moment. All right. I'm gonna let you have your moment. Both, you know what I'm saying? Canada won their little 4x1. That's cool. That's cute. America won the 4x1 in Jamaica, and Jamaica deserved to lose. All intention and purpose, they deserve to lose. I'm gonna let you have your moment. Let me tell you something right now, though, boy.
Respect.
Come Budapest, you better pray.
Ooh, that's a whole year from that, Cole.
Listen, you better pray.
I mean, cause we still got more races coming up this season. We ain't gotta wait that long. You know, we still got, you know.
We're not going against each other.
We got coming. I'm just saying, like, you got a chance to win some of these debates. You know, it just so happened. I actually got to take sides with Canada today, and we had to jump on you. But you know, there's more races, Coach. We still got Diamond League finals. We got Glasgow, not Glasgow, but Commonwealth. You got a lot of more chances to you know, come back and win a debate and make yourself.
Well, you know, Shelly's not running.
You got plenty of time.
Shelly's not running in Commonwealth.
Nope.
I don't think
You gotta sit on that one.
I don't think Sharika is
Nope.
running
You gotta sit on that one
Commonwealth
too.
I don't think a lot of people are gonna go to Commonwealth. I think it's gonna be a display for British athletes. It's gonna be a British athletes show.
Yeah.
And listen,
I'm gonna go.
Listen, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. Dina Asher. Oh, by the way, I called the 200 down the middle. Yeah, I did. I did.
You had her medaling?
Yes, I had her getting third.
Who did you take out of your medals?
I took Elaine. I took Elaine and Abby out. But Ray's not gonna recognize that.
Who did you have winning?
I'll show it to you right now.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, I had. It's on my Facebook page. So
I had Elaine in the medals. That's where I messed up. I had another sweep. I had another sweep.
I went and I switched my medal count. And I think I sent you the did I send it to you, Ray? I don't think I sent you the screenshot of it.
What you talking about, the 200?
Yeah, 200. Yes, because I got the 100 right in the exact order. I got the 200 right in the exact order. I got the 400 hurdles men right in the exact order.
Oh, you talking about the women? You talking about the women 200?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I had two. I had two of the three men. Jareem, Ray was right. The lanes killed people. The lanes. This is the first time I've seen lanes play a major factor in everything. So what we not gonna do is act like because I lost the relay, like I did, just body everybody in our predictions here. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me stand proud. Hold on. Let me go and stand proud.
I put my prediction videos out. My predictions were pretty bang on, other than Andre, yo.
Yeah,
I've been taking heat for that all 10 days of the championships.
Let me get ahead and stand proud once again, because I got all. Because I want the prediction. I want the prediction. Let me go in.
Come on, man. Listen, don't. Today's not the day for that, dog.
It really ain't. Hold on.
It's not, man. Save it for another day, dog. Not today. Not today.
But seriously, I changed. Like I said, I went on Facebook. I went on my Facebook page, man, and me and my track buddies were talking, and you know, I changed the. I legitimately changed my pick.
So you didn't have Rye winning.
Oh, I'm just getting your picks ready so I can hear it back from your 200, because that ain't what you had called.
Right. I know, but I
because I knew this was gonna happen, so I had my little time stamp pulled up. Go ahead.
Ray, did you not hear me say I changed my picks?
Yeah. The picks you just said. Go ahead with it.
I changed my picks. I changed my picks.
From the show.
Yeah, I changed my picks.
Hold up, is this like another 3 hour before it changed?
Okay.
We gotta have some guidelines as far as this.
I was just wondering.
I don't know if it's fair to change picks that close to the race, dog. Like people gotta start taking stances. Now look at me. Like, I take stances, yo, and I live and die with them. Now I understand, like, through rounds, changing opinions. I totally get that, but for the most part, you gotta kind of stick with your picks, dog.
My man over here.
Hold on though. I think this is very interesting, because I feel like this is what really got us in trouble with Mouse. I don't think it was anything I said.
No, I told you what was said. No, let me rephrase that. I got Daniel Roberts, I got Jesus Parchment, and I got Trey Cunningham getting third. Yeah.
So about this belt you wearing for all your picks being right.
I didn't say all the picks.
About this belt, do I need to go to your 200 picks and your 100 picks? Because, Coach, I was ready for you today. You were so off on your picks.
I was. In the hurdles, I was completely off. Completely, 100%. Them 110 hurdles, man, I ate the bullet bad on that. I can take it. I understand. Lord have mercy.
You know, on second thought, you should accept what Mouse said to you. That was very disrespectful.
Hey,
at least I had Grant on the podium. At least I had him on the podium.
Hey, don't
you didn't even have him on the podium at all.
I had him get a second. Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, Mouse should call you out, most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. I just had to pull that one out because I knew Coach. You know what I'm saying?
Is that brand new?
Yeah.
Is that brand new?
What is
that? Hey, Ray. Hey, let me go on and get my farewell. Hey, fellas.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's time for all of us to say our farewells because my camera finna die in about 3 minutes. So hold on, before we go, who just got caught doping?
Eric Kennard.
Who's Eric Kennard?
Are you serious?
High jumper.
Well, he was trying to jump higher. What? Well, I guess that was too soon.
I'm not laughing at him, yo. I'm laughing.
That's a little too soon.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at that was funny.
So he was trying to make his approach faster.
You were trying to do something.
Jokes.
I'm about to go.
Hey, Pitt, you got to come back on the show because we got to do a part 2 and 3 to the World Championships because we got so much more to talk about. I knew this was going to happen. So you're going to have to come on back on the show, brother, because we still got to get to talking about you and what you got going on down there. I'm going to send you the text. I'm going to send you the link. Now you know how the show works, and we're going to have you back on here.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
appreciate you, brother.
Respect everybody. Man.
Respect, Coach.
All right.
Respect, Ray.
I ain't done it. He just getting off. Hold on. Aaron was getting off, so I'm giving him his salutations before I close the show out. Because I know it's somebody who ready to get off the show.
Wife over here, man.
Yeah, it's somebody. Coach.
Yo.
All right, big dog.
All right, Pick.
All right. Respect.
All right, man.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm be honest with you, Coach. Before we get off here, okay? I was hoping. I felt like Team USA was going to pull it off.
Oh my God.
The last thing I wanted was for Anson to end up being right. Because I said if Anson end up being right and I end up being right, it's going to be hell for Coach. It's only going to be hell for Coach because I told Coach when he came on the last show, he brought out that belt. I said, Coach, you are awfully disrespectful right now. And you can show it. I'm going to say what I got to say.
Thank you.
I said it. I said, Coach, I got to be like Anson right now. I said, Coach, you bring this belt out, you being very, very disrespectful.
Me calling the Jamaican L.
I also said, Coach, you going as far as you are describing how you got the belt made. You went as far as laughing, showcasing. I had to sit there. To take it. With your smirk on your face, and everything, you was laughing. Same way you laughing now. Jack, you better hope and pray that Team USA girls don't pull it off. Yeah. One more time before I get off here. Sure did. I'm gonna tell you like this here then, Jack. You better hope and pray that Team USA girls don't. Y'all hear that laugh he did too, though? He laughed too, like, well, that never happened. Guess what? Anson, you got a cup? If you ain't got no cup, Anson, don't worry about it. I'll pull up for you.
I got
we're gonna celebrate. Oh, you got a cup? All right, we're gonna celebrate because at the end of every track meet, we all know what really matters is 4x1. We all know that. Who team the strongest? Anson, I can't believe I'm saying this, but put your cup up.
Respect.
Before we get off this show, congratulations to Canada.
Congratulations.
You guys did good. Congratulations to Team USA women. They held it down.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Coach. My turn. I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
One thing.
Go ahead.
I got a message, actually, from Aaron Brown, the first leg on the 4x1.
What
the
did he
exact
say?
words were, I need to be bringing smoke to the coach that wears the caps. I didn't forget that live, what he was saying about us. He was talking crazy. First leg, Aaron Brown with the gold medal winning 4x1 team. Now I get a couple hours before you messaged me, hey, you know what, Edson? I kind of think I'm going to go with Canada now. I'm sorry, dog. You spent weeks, maybe close to a month saying, man, Canada ain't going to do shit. Oh, Canada ain't going to do nothing. Psst, we'll see what happens with Canada. Come on, dog. It was a long time. So while I appreciate you jumping on board a few hours before.
Wasn't a few hours.
You're just going to have to hold a L. You got anything left in that cup, Ray? So Ray, I want to say cheers to you on your victory once again.
Cheers,
Respect,
brother.
man.
We tried to tell him. Oh, a sweet victory. Well,
yeah, it was good, man. Enjoy the championships.
It's what happened. It's what happens.
It's okay, man.
You shouldn't have brought that damn belt down. I told you, coach. I said, calm down, coach. I said, you've been in the corner. You don't need a lot of stuff. I said, calm down. Don't you bring this goddamn on belt out. You brought the belt out. And then because you brought that belt out, not understanding what you already know, everybody watches the show. You brought a belt out for even Canada to see it. And the girls to see it. And you gonna hi, Ray.
I don't want to see that belt anymore.
And then everybody saw it. So guess what? That's why you had to take this L.
Come on, man.
Put that thing up. Just put it up. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. Just put it up. Just put it up.
You might as well bring out like a pants belt. As far as I'm concerned, yo, it's gonna have the same value right now, yo. It's the same thing to me.
Just put that shit up. Just put it up today.
Okay,
all right, y'all. Well, check it out, man. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to have a part 2 because I just don't think Coach is happy right now. I think Coach is ready to debate.
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's funny that because people in the comments is really talking about how Anson made that crazy take about
but I took heat
Fraser.
for that. Oh no!
I said I was gonna address that. I forgot that. What happened?
You forgot that one. I said she would get a bronze. So I respectfully. I was saying Shelly Ann. I was saying early in the season, I said Shelly Ann. I don't see her PRing this year, and I don't see her winning worlds. I said that. No, she didn't PR.
Not PR. No,
she won worlds.
Continue.
Yeah, okay, fine. She won. So, but come on,
Fire.
that's not
Fireheart. Someone get on answered about Shelly.
Well, I mean,
about coming in third. Oh yeah, they got the receipts. Let me tell you something, boy. Hey, listen.
What?
Well, respectfully.
I had her in the medal still.
Hold on, though. I was about to say that respectfully. And I'm going to throw you underneath the bus, Coach, and then we're going to be done. Respectfully, at least he had her meddling.
Exactly.
You and Mouse are like this. Grant your boy. Grant your boy. You and Mouse, we all like this.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't even have him on. At least Anson had her on the podium.
I know.
You didn't even have Grant on the podium.
I know.
That's why I kept saying you got to take the heat for this because at least I put him on the podium. You took him off the podium. Go sit on that.
It's crazy. It's a tough one, man.
That one's on me, man. I got to eat that one. That's on me.
Yeah.
My apologies.
So we're going to go because you're going to wake up tomorrow morning like, damn, phone died.
Phone's died. Coach, we'll get up in the in the chat, yo.
Yeah, you ain't hold a live yesterday. You ain't hold your live on IG yesterday, man.
I know, yo. I've been tired, dog. Yo, even right now it's almost 4 a.m. But during Worlds, I was watching it live. I was watching it live, dog. So right now, yo, the meets were ending at like 4 a.m.
Got you.
Because it's 8 hours difference from here, right? So
yeah.
So shit,
all right, man. Yo, get some rest, brother. For real.
Straight up, yo, viewers. No, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, like I said, man, congratulations, man. Canada pulled it off, man. Straight up, real talk.
It was a good day. It was a good day. Respect,
real
yo.
talk.
Respect.
Real talk.
It was a good show, yo. Yo, viewers.
Yes, sir.
Big up everybody, and yo, we'll get up in the chat, yo.
For real.
All right, dog.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yes. The battery died. I saw it happening too. That's why I was trying to wrap it up. And I was like, so we got to go. And then the phone just went, and it died. So, yeah, that's what happened. Shout out to my guest for coming on. Shout out to Anson, as always. Shout out to Coach. We love him. Shout out to my boy, Pick. I got to get him back on the show. Me and Pick going to have to do a one-on-one show, which I'm going to have to do like very soon so we can tell y'all about how we just got some stories. We got some stories. I didn't want to leave without actually saying goodbye to all of y'all good people. 3.5 hour show, as always. Shout out to Rick Ross. He didn't give me this, nor did he sponsor me, but I figured it was a celebration, so I pop a bottle of rosé for the women, you know, all that. But on a serious note, World Championships over with. It was fun, but the season's not over with, so we got a whole lot more to talk about. We still got a couple of games coming up, and we still got some more races coming up, and we got like American Track League race coming up. So, season's not over with. We will continue. I'm pretty sure we will have a part 2 to this World Championship because we still got to go over the entire World Championships, and there's still a lot of athletes that I got to bring onto the show. So the World Champs may be over with, but the World Championship show for Ray's Take is not over with. All right, guys. I apologize that y'all had to be cut off, but we were done anyway. And I will see you guys here very soon. I'm going to do the best that I can to get people on the show this week. I already got a lineup. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Outside of that, till next time, as always, love each other. Love yourself. Twitter is not real, so save your emotions. Love y'all. Happy birthday to my daughter and my nephew again. I'll see y'all next time.